to another episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. Hopefully y'all are having a good Wednesday. Holy crap, if it wasn't for technical difficulties, there would be no Nonsensical Nonsense. Good Lord. Anywho, I'm Glick. We'll have Tony and Jeff joining us momentarily. But while I got your attention, if you're not already, go ahead and give us a follow on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night right here on Haps. If you don't have the app already, go download the app. Give us a follow. You'll get the notifications, and then you can come hang out in the chatters box with us. Also, if you don't want to listen to us live, you can always check out every single episode of the podcast on demand at your choosing on Spotify and everywhere you get your podcasts and jollies from. Just give Nonsensical Nonsense a search and give us a listen. We greatly appreciate it. You can also go check out our merch store. We have shirts and hoodies and cups and stickers and all that fun jazz at teespring.com/nonsensical nonsense. So go give us a like, give us a follow, and most importantly, give us a share. Let everybody know about us. We want to grow, and we can only grow with your help. Bring the guys in. See how slow this is going to be. We got Jeffrey joining us. What's going on, sir?
By the expression of my face, I wish I would have not gotten out of bed today.
Yeah, you know what? I wish you would not send fucking voice chats when we're in the middle of a show knowing I can't listen to them.
I literally just said I just got back. Apparently I look on time. But no, today has been a day from hell.
It looks like I have my shit together because I'm apparently on time.
Yeah. Tony D, what's going on with you? Sorry to wake
This
you up.
motherfucker sends more voice messages than any damn body. I still forgot.
Tell me that fucking last TikTok I sent you guys was not hilarious. It got me. I was all like, what did she say? And then dude said, I fucking lost it.
I was just saying, I couldn't remember. You sent so many of them, while you're hard at work.
Oh, shit. I
No,
just feel like a
here's-
stupid on you fuckers.
Thing.
I literally
At the
did.
end of the day, when I get done with work, TikTok is like, I'm literally still working now. I'm taking a break to do the show because I'm not remotely done.
Yeah, I heard you earlier. I figured you was tied up or whatever.
I literally spent 6 hours of my 10-hour day. In the first 8 hours, I spent 6 of them putting out fires.
I believe you. And it is tax season too, so.
So, I'm prepared now.
I'm out of soda. I'm not even drinking tonight. I'm out of soda and shit. I'm pissed.
I need to drink today.
You need to drink more water
Get
anyways.
soda.
I got plenty of water.
You only got a couple more weeks until you're supposed to have a six-pack anyways.
Yeah.
I wish I would have bought me a six-pack. But I had faith in my kids today, and I had asked them.
Was your first mistake.
Yeah, they're on spring break, and Jody's coming up Friday, so I'm trying to get the house kind of organized and cleaned up a little bit. And I had asked them to do a couple things today before I got home from work because there was a few things I wanted to do.
And let me guess, nothing got done.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I
Oh, wow.
guarantee. I knew it.
Oh wow.
I knew it. It all comes down to kids don't give a fuck.
I tried not to be a raging dickhead when I came home, but I was like, man, I don't ask you guys for much, and this is literally your mess. Like, I'm just asking you to clean your mess up so I can do the things that I need to do. That's all I'm asking.
I'm glad you said that because I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No.
Come in screaming and hollering like the biggest asshole on the planet. And their reaction, of course, is that you just asked them to build a wall between Mexico and Canada.
Yeah, that's a hell of a fucking wall because there's an entire country in between Mexico and Canada.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They want you to. It's like you asked them to build a wall around the entire United States by themselves, and they're like, "Oh my God, so much work." I'm like, "Dude, you made a fucking mess. Clean it up."
Yeah. So I wasn't yelling and screaming or anything at them. I was just kind of I was annoyed, and they knew I was annoyed, and I was like, "Come on, let's." So and then in the middle, so I didn't get to do what I was planning on doing today. So I did what I was planning on doing yesterday or doing tomorrow I did that today.
Which was?
So I was like, look, tomorrow's the last. Like, you guys have got to have this stuff done when I get home because Friday when I come home, I'm basically coming home and I'm leaving, and we're leaving. I'm either taking you back to your mom's or you're going over to your uncle's house. I don't know what's going on this weekend. I don't know what the heck they're doing yet, but I'm like, so for the love of God, please. And I wanted to take a shower before the podcast, so I was just getting out of the shower, and Jody called me.
So it's brought to you from the shower.
Yeah, I am currently in the shower, folks. Enjoy the show. Yes, I shower with a shirt on. I'm so fat, I embarrass my just to be seen by myself. I'm the only one in there.
You catch that glimpse in the mirror. Jesus Christ, what is that?
Jake, who's the manatee? Somebody called Jack Anna. We got a wild manatee in my shower. But no, so Jody called me, and I didn't even realize it was already almost 6, or it was 6, and she was like, "Oh, I'll let you go." I said, "I literally just got out of the shower. Jeff's running late. Tony's asleep, so we're fine. We're going to start late tonight."
It must be nice, Tony. It must be nice to be able to sleep. I don't know what that is.
Well, I knew Tony was asleep.
I'm tired. I am, but I'm here.
I get it. Like I said, I literally today at work was literally, and it's not like I go to work and there's problems. I literally turn on my computer, and I had 175 emails, and not automated ones, just emails from clients asking questions, and I'm like, well, there goes my day. I should have stayed in bed.
I mean,
This
is just one
I
bad.
actually had to work today. I spent most of the day in one building at work. Hold on one
Must be
second.
nice.
You good?
Take
Go
your
ahead.
time. No, I wish I could get into details, but I'm literally still working. I'm literally chatting with our processing department.
I'm sitting here watching this weather coming across.
And Tony, go ahead for a minute. I'm gonna have to jump off. I got a call coming in.
No, you good. I got it. So as everybody can see, we do have normal lives we got to take care of instead of just being up here. I got crazy weather coming here tomorrow. I try to take care of some stuff I had going on my end today. I don't know about everybody else, but I think the conversation over the slap is getting old. Yeah, I can do this. Of course, input is always welcome. Everybody's always going to be curious, but the conversation's pretty old. He got mad. He cussed him out. We're waiting on Chris Rodriguez. Jada made a statement. Okay. However, the conversation is getting old. All we know
Still
is
beating that dead horse, Jeffrey. Where the hell is Jeffrey?
he had to drop off. He's mad. We're waiting to see what Chris is going to say. Chris did a statement. Jada did a statement. Will did a statement. I'm ready to move on.
Dude, I'm so over it.
I'm watching the weather. I'm tired of talking about Ukraine.
I'm so over that whole situation, and now everybody's just beating a dead horse at this point.
That's all they're doing.
Because here's the thing. Chris Rock's tour is practically completely sold out, and before Sunday, it wasn't. So I still stand by what I said. I think it was all staged. There's a lot going on with Chris this summer, and Will's got the new movie coming out, and this, that, and the other thing.
What new movie?
He's got that damn whatever the hell Williams' dad movie
Talking about
that just came out.
King Richard movie?
King Richard, yeah.
It's been out. It was on HBO Max earlier this year.
I thought that just came out like a couple months ago.
Hell no. That movie been out a couple months. I mean, about 3 months already.
No, really?
It was
Maybe
on
he's got
HBO
another
Max.
movie that's
That's how
going
they
to
got the
come
award
out.
for it.
Fuck, man, like I said, the Oscars, I know a movie will come out and then a week later they're winning fucking Oscars. Because you know all them people that vote for that shit, they watch those movies
They watch the previews too.
months in advance.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I didn't start hearing anything about that King Richard movie until just recently. That's why I assumed that it just came out.
That shit's been out. Because I get HBO Max. I just hadn't watched it yet. But I got HBO Max. I know it had been out. A lot of good reviews too.
Oh yeah, I seen it on HBO Max. I just
Yeah, if it's on there, you ain't gotta worry about going to the theaters, which is killing the damn industry. I'm home watching movies like it's nothing.
oh
I was
yeah.
watching
Well,
Moon Knight today. That new movie, a
yeah,
new
I was
industry.
actually just getting ready to see that Disney dropped the first episode of Moon Knight, and I was
Yeah,
like, ooh, do I want to watch it or do I want to wait until the next one comes out next week?
I'm not. I don't know much about it, but from what I saw, good intro.
It looks like it's going to be really good. It was. I read the comic, not like a super fan of the comic or anything like that, but it
Right.
was a good comic. The character was a good character. I just that man, streaming networks or these streaming apps have ruined us. Because hey Debbie, because I don't believe in growing up we had our weekly television shows. So, it was like Friday night, for instance, you had TGIF and Full House and Family Matters and the whole gambit. And it was every Friday you got a new episode. But now, man, I'm spoiled on these streaming sites because you can just binge watch an entire season in a weekend. So I'm kind of spoiled by that because it's hard for me when Disney releases these new shows because I want to watch them, but I don't want to wait. you know?
Right.
So I'll probably let it get 2 or 3 episodes in, and then I'll watch it. Maybe I don't know because I have been wanting to watch it. I have been wanting to see it.
Wasn't a bad intro. The only thing I'm going to say, as somebody who's watching it for the first time and never read the comic, it looks like Venom already.
Uh, yeah, in a way,
Yeah. When you see it, you'll see what I'm
in
talking about.
yeah. I was just saying the character kind of sort of in a way. I can't wait for fucking Morbius to come out. That movie looks good.
Yeah, Morbius looks good. My son took his girlfriend to go see Batman. She loved it. I haven't watched that yet.
I haven't watched it yet either. I'm
I
hoping
haven't
to.
heard a bad review at all.
Surprisingly, yeah, no, not.
I
I,
haven't
I
heard
mean, just a couple people here and there, but nothing too crazy. Everybody said that it's been good, so
yeah,
I'm kind of
nobody.
surprised by that. In all honesty, because I thought there was gonna be a lot of people that just shit on it just because Robert Patterson or whatever the hell his name is.
No bad review at all. He's backstage, man.
Yeah, just got it.
I know he's gonna be
But
running back and forth all night too.
Well, maybe not all night, but it's my phone and my computer ring all day long,
Oh
especially
yeah,
day. Usually I can go all day and not get a phone call, but one day of the week, all phone calls will come in through the same day while I'm trying to do 14 other things.
yes,
And
that's gonna happen.
luckily, since Chris and I know that the two of us, we can carry on 4 conversations with 4 different people about 12 different subjects all at once, so it's not a problem.
pretty much.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know I can.
No, pretty much. It's pretty accurate statement when it comes to us. Um, I've been so damn busy this week. I've got Wednesday and Saturday's shows that I still have to post,
Right?
and now tonight's. No, wait, Saturday and Monday's show. My bad.
Saturday and Monday.
Saturday and Monday's show. The starting five was kind of a bomb this week.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of votes come in. What the hell, Chatter's
well,
box and
You
listeners?
tired of his ass winning?
well,
You tired of his ass winning?
well, no, not only that, but I didn't get it out on social media like I usually do
Ah,
either.
understand.
And I meant to
Well,
yesterday, but I
I mean,
came home.
as you commented to me, hey Jeff, did you forget something? And I did. I totally forgot. I got wrapped
Yeah,
up in work shit on
yeah, and
Sunday,
you still forgot. You
and
still forgot people from the chatters
yeah,
box that
you
came
didn't
in.
star it. You didn't
I
star it.
didn't. They came in after I read
Oh,
the
really?
list, so I don't have to
Oh,
start.
okay.
You have to look at the goddamn emails.
Yeah, because I literally stopped getting those emails because I switched over to my work email all the time because not to be a dick, but that's money.
Yeah, yeah. Fully understood on that though. But not being a dick at all.
Yeah.
Not to be a
And
dick, but if you don't start taking this fucking podcast more seriously, I'm gonna come down there and shave your beard and your fucking head, and
Good
tar
luck
and
with
feather
that.
your goofy ass.
Good luck with that. I got
I know where
8
you're
dogs
at.
that say different.
I ain't worried about your fucking dogs.
My
I
dogs
got
are
I got a
awesome.
box. I got a cooler of pork chops that say them dogs ain't gonna do shit.
I will slap you like Will Smith, bitch.
You ever seen that movie Friday when Debo knocks that motherfucker
Speaking
out?
of, I have an update. I know we talked about it on Monday. I didn't want to do
Oh
too long
God,
about it
Tony and I
today.
were just talking about that.
But the update is that his Oscar might be taken away.
I doubt that.
Well, Kanye West has been banned from showing up to shows like that for jumping on stage and grabbing a mic from Taylor Swift. So
It's also it's also Kanye West, and Kanye West is a fucking fruit basket. That
no,
motherfucker should
don't get
not
me
be
wrong.
anywhere in public.
Don't get me wrong. That dude
He needs
thinks he's
some
God, so I
serious
get it.
mental help.
Amen to that. And I'll be the first one to tell him when I see him.
And
But-
go back to making good music, goddammit, Kanye.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Because your first album was awesome, and then now you've just done some dumb shit ever since. Well, I'm
Now
talking
you
about
think
celebrities again.
Now,
He's doing what he
you
wants to
think
do,
you're,
and they don't control
you
Now-
it.
think you're God and Jesus talks to you and all that stuff. Him and Kim broke up, and it fucked up his world, man.
No, he was fucked up before they broke up. That man is
Man,
one
he
member
was
short
born
of starting a fucking cult, a new Jamestown, with his
No,
little
he is-
Sunday mornings
He's a
with
couple
Kanye
bricks
or
shy
whatever
of
the
a
fuck
full
they're
load. I
called.
totally get it.
Yeah, tell me he ain't on the verge of starting a cult.
I don't think I could ever. I don't think. I mean, seriously,
Tony said,
a rational person sees Kanye as head of a cult. You don't automatically go, "Oh, I'm in." No, I'd be like, "Fuck you."
do your research on cults
Oh,
and look at the cult leaders.
No. I get it.
You would think
But-
think that because as a guy who likes true crime and I'm into all that stuff, you would think that people with an ounce of common sense or half a fucking brain cell left
Well,
would go,
I heard
yeah,
something today.
I don't know.
I heard a quote on the news today that is literally going to be my new Logan. What
You
the
can't even
fuck?
talk. Jesus Christ.
Slogo?
been a
Go
day.
ahead. Hashtag Slogo.
Yeah, hashtag slogan.
Logan.
Slogan is common sense isn't very common.
Let me
No,
be
it's
clear.
not.
When
Our
Kanye-
grandfather used to say that.
Kanye
I heard
had a
that today. It's the
concert.
first time I heard it.
He had a closed-off concert in the Atlanta Superdome, I guess you call it.
Right.
It was closed off in private. It was sold out,
And he was late as fuck to it.
and it was still sold out. All his merchandise
Yeah.
was sold out that day. Yes, he could
That
have.
show started the show started at like 8 or something like that, and he tweeted from the airport in New York at like 8.
I'm on the way.
And then came in on a horse.
Yeah, late as hell.
A
Came in on a
donkey.
goddamn horse.
And you
Tell me
bitch
that
about
man-
me being 5 minutes late. Fuck you, Chris.
You're not on Kanye level.
Fuck that. Fuck you. I am on Kanye level. I'm awesome.
And they didn't even care because they knew when he got there, it was going to erupt, and it erupted.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet. That dude's out
No,
there.
I'll never. Kanye had some killer music back in the day, but man, I don't know what the hell happened to that man. I don't know if he.
That song he did with Jamie Foxx, the Gold Digger song, I fucking love that shit. I love that shit. And the workout plan, I like to.
Yeah, I don't know if he had a fucking stroke or what
That
it
shit cracks
was,
me
but
up.
that college graduate or the college college dropout or whatever, that first album was so good, and his second album was really good, and it was like, damn, okay. And then after that, it was just like, I don't know if the
albums
man.
on screen right now, I wouldn't be able to tell you whose they were. I just know the artist and
That last one I got was that Ye album. It was weird to me.
I
that
literally
Marco Pablo
see. Here's the
was-
difference. Here's the difference between you guys and me. I know you guys are music freaks, and this brings up an interesting subject.
Tony's a
Um,
hip hop guy.
Right. Well, no, but in general,
I'm
you guys
all around.
You're
Yeah.
into music. Like you're kind of those two retards where you can tell me who was in the studio when it was recorded. But my point is like
Guess
when
that makes
I
us
find a
retards.
song I like, No, I'm just saying you're freaks like that. You know, I mean, like I couldn't tell you whose song it is until I looked it up. You know,
This
so
song was definitely
my
recorded in
point is like,
1973. 73,
On
definitely.
YouTube.
Definitely
yeah,
73.
definitely 73.
Definitely,
By
definitely.
Kanye. It was
March,
definitely
March
Kanye.
73, March.
You know,
March.
yeah,
Definitely
exactly.
March 73.
And Billy Bob was in the recording studio fitting switches. You know, so you know, like for me, I hear a song in a movie or something like that. I'm like, damn, that's a good song. I fucking look up said song, add it to my Spotify list, and keep going. I'm on to the next fucking thing. That's my like how I find songs that I like. So like the newest shit that comes out, I don't know about it until I hear it in
Oh,
a
yeah,
movie
yeah.
or a TikTok.
Well,
Like that song by what's his name, Walker Jr. The "Fuck My Country Boy." That shit cracks me up.
I knew
I
you would.
fucking
I knew
I saw that.
like
I saw that. I was like, that
Wheeler
can't be a real
Walker.
song.
Yeah.
No, I
I
like the
figured
song.
you'd be
I
a
don't
fan
like
of
the
that
dude.
guy.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
No,
Once
I'm
again,
sure you would
I
love the
never
dude.
heard of the
If
cat.
you listen, to his
I
other
never heard of
music,
the
you would
cat.
fucking love him. You would absolutely love him. He's a jackass.
Oh yes, he is. I saw him on TikTok the other day. I was like, what a dork.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all need to watch you need to watch the weather where you at too, Glick. You better get some songs like me.
What the hell are you talking about?
Suck.
The weather.
Oh, the weather?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're supposed to get a storm. We're supposed to get a little bit of rain and stuff, but I had to come home and turn my AC on today.
Because it's windy out there
My
right
AC's
now.
on.
I'm sitting here looking. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, it was windy as hell this for a little bit today, and it kind of picks up and from time to time. But I don't know. I haven't heard anything about any storms yet. But hell, who knows? It's Ohio. I could wake up tomorrow and there'd be snow up to my
if
window,
it's
and
a
I live on
tornado,
the second
Chris,
floor.
get out there with your car and drive through that bitch. Make sure somebody record it, get a free car.
Yeah, we need a new
If
vehicle.
it's right. Here, Austin, record this.
Austin, stand on the side of the road.
I'm gonna get out there like Pecos Bill.
Fucking A.
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
even
get out there like
trying to
Pecos Bill and rip the tornado.
Fucking A. Drag it towards my whip.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat, dude.
Hey man, like I thought I was gonna get. Hey, yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you guys what. The way these fuckers drive up here, I'm gonna get it one of these days.
Oh, it's not
I
just
thought I was
there.
gonna
It's
get
not
it
just there.
yesterday.
It's everywhere, brother.
This fucking bitch cut me off yesterday, and for a split second, my foot hovered the brake because I was like, "Oh, she could tag me, and I could really fuck my car up, and I could flop around out on the freeway. I'll break out man. I'll slam my head into the side of the window, fucking cut my face, and my face is all cut up, and I'm ugly, and now I have mental issues, and now I gotta have plastic
Because
surgery."
It has nothing to do
I'm
with
gonna
the
get
accident.
paid.
Keep going.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about
I was
that.
gonna say, when are you getting to
Don't
the
worry about
accident
that.
part?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about all that.
You need
We
that
don't want to
plastic
talk about what
surgery
happened.
now.
We don't want to talk about before. We're talking about after, during the accident.
I thought you were in a car accident.
In the first place,
Looking at
so.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, these
No,
motherfuckers are
it's not
always
just
like
you,
cutting-
dude. It's not just you. Now, Chris, and Tony, I'm sure you guys realize that when it snows where you are, people forget how to fucking drive. Period.
Well, you also have to
become
remember where
retarded.
Tony lives. They don't get snow very often, so when they get
Right,
snow
exactly.
down there, they
So it's
lose their.
understandable. But Chris,
And that's how it was
many
in
times-
Charleston.
How many times you get on the road and you drive it and it starts snowing and you're like, okay, I need to, check my speed, check this, and everybody else is just fucking retarded off on the in a ditch somewhere.
Yes.
It's like that
Well-
when it rains here.
It's like that when it rains here too, and it's like that when it rained down in South Carolina, and I'm sure it's like that when it down there where Tony is. I don't know what it is about people, but that's why I'm fortunate and I'm grateful that I go into work so early and I get off so early because there's
Yeah.
not I go in 4 hours before rush hour, 3-4 hours before rush hour traffic hits, and I'm off 3-4 hours before. But that don't mean that the idiots aren't out there. There's just not as
Oh,
many
no.
of them.
Schedule when your schedule rotates around rush hour, not during it.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in DC, I used to work a night shift. I would come in.
There's no such thing in
I was
DC
going the
as
direction it was coming from, and when I'm
Yeah.
leaving, I'm going the opposite too. So that was working.
there's
out
no
excellent.
such thing as no rush hour in that DC area.
No, there is.
There's,
Yeah,
no,
it's
there's
2 o'clock
always
in the
rush
morning,
hour
baby.
down there. It's always rush hour down there.
You think you got an attitude? Come up there against them other million motherfuckers who got attitudes like you.
Oh no, I've actually been up there quite a few times when I worked for 2 Minute Truck. I did moves up there, and I'm like, motherfuckers, you might think you big, but go ahead and look at the size of my truck compared to your car. Go ahead and play stupid games. I bet you I win.
By vehicle.
And when I got my blinker on, when I got my blinker on, and I'm trying to get over. I'm only waiting so long until I start bullying motherfuckers.
Well,
here I come.
That's not the only thing you got to worry about. I saw something on the news the other day. This dude, literally, ever so daintily, accidentally kind of started to move in some lane. Dude honked at him. No big deal.
Yeah.
Dude that had video camera on him. You know, he had like cam on his rearview mirror, looking at himself. Pulls out a gun and starts shooting through the windshield. Empties a full fucking clip as he passes dude.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Because dude accidentally slowly wandered in the lane going, oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I mean, road rage is a motherfucker.
Yes.
I mean,
Well,
don't
in
get
a
me
couple
wrong.
months, it's gonna.
It's probably a good thing I don't have a gun sometimes.
I'm trying to tell you, that's why I don't have one.
That's why I
Well,
don't have
here in a couple months, it's gonna be the Wild West up in Ohio, baby.
You ain't kidding.
You don't have to have a CCW to carry concealed weapon. You can carry anytime, anywhere.
Well, no, here's
Much like Texas, there's 22 other
I gotta-
states that have the same law.
I got a new.
We're the
What
22nd.
would you do? I got
And
a
guess
new, what
who's
would
going to
you do?
be carrying it all motherfucking times?
I got a what would you do? So I was watching, while I'm working, I have in the background, I have my usually these cop videos show up,
Yeah.
and in Florida, this is like 6 or 7 months old when this came out, but this is the first time I've seen it. So in Florida, families in the house, and 2 rookie cops show up, knock on the door, say, hey, we're looking for such and such. They're like, he's not here. Cops refuse to leave. They don't have a warrant. And then I'll tell you what actually happened to the cops.
Okay, so they refused to leave. You didn't have a warrant. You froze up.
Okay, so they are knocking on your door. You open the door and be like, what can I do for you? They do not have a warrant. They're looking for Billy Bob or some shit, right? Billy Bob's not in your house. And they force their way in and arrest you. Well, they try to arrest you when you try to close the door on them because they don't have a warrant. And you tell them, you don't have a warrant, you can't come in. Billy Bob don't live here. Go away. They don't go away. They force their way in, break the door frame. And what would you do in that situation? Now, remember, it is Florida, before I tell you what actually happened to the cops.
Well, I mean, this has happened in
cops.
New York, too. I mean, there's videos of this stuff that's happened. Same thing has happened in New York. But, I mean,
The world's
without seeing the video, I mean, and seeing what all happened and everything, I don't know. Because typically, I'm not going to find myself in that situation because, A, I have nothing to hide. B, you're really not invading my space that much if you go, hey, if somebody shows up and they're like, is Jeff here? And I'm like, no, Jeff's not here. Oh, do you mind if we look? I don't give a fuck.
No, I
know.
totally get that. But the problem is the people that were making the video, it's like on their cell phone and shit. They're like, oh, this is my right. You can't invade, blah, 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 blah. And I get that. But what happened was the...
Oh, no, absolutely. I mean, you have the right. I mean, when my crazy ex-girlfriend decided to try to kill herself and I called the cops and 911 and because she showed up and took like 3 bottles of pills or whatever and then she took off and when I took her keys, I had to wrestle the keys out of her hands and then the cop showed up and I was like, hey, look, this is what happened. It's cold out. She don't have a jacket on. She's already overdosed. Just go look for her.
We'll find her, right.
And then there was like 4 cops here, and one was like, "Oh, well, judging by the signs of your face, it looks like there was an altercation." I was like, "Yeah, she punched me a few times. What did you do to her?" I didn't do anything to her. I took her car
I'm
keys.
not
She
an
punched me in the face. Yeah, I said I called you guys to go find her so that she didn't go out there and die in the cold, wherever. Well, do you
Or
mind if
jump
we
in
look
front
at your
of a truck.
apartment? Yeah, I was like, no, you don't need to look at my apartment. You need to go find her and not worry about what's in my fucking apartment at this
Right.
moment. I was like, now, if one of you want to stay behind or two of you want to stay behind, whatever, I don't care. I'll talk to you guys, tell you what happened. I was like, but there's four of you here. And then another unit showed up. I was like, so the other two or four of you could be out doing that, and the other two can hang out here with me. I don't care. So, but they kind of got a little bit of an attitude with me, and I was like, all right, now I got to get a little bit of an attitude. So,
Yeah, well,
you,
that was the problem. It's like these two cops that showed up at their house looking for this shit. The owners of the house were like, "Look, Billy Bob's not here," and I don't remember the name of the guy that they were looking for. He doesn't live there. This is the fifth time you've been here. Fuck off. And they said, "No,
I
we're
think,
coming in."
I think,
And
I,
dude tried to
but
close the door in them, which by law is fine because they don't have a warrant. They ripped him out the house and handcuffed and arrested him.
and,
On
and like
charges
I
of
said,
arrest
not seeing the video and not seeing how both sides were handling the situation, I don't want to speak on it too much because, like I said, there's two ways to go about it. You can go
Right.
about it and say, no, if you want to come in my house, you have to have a warrant. I know my rights, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Or you can go, fuck you, you're not coming to my goddamn house. I know
Which is
my
kind of what the
goddamn
dude
rights.
did.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what,
So then
the
both
guy got
sides,
really aggressive. I mean, in a situation like that, going aggressive is never the first thing you should do.
it's not
I
good
can
on either
understand
side.
after about 45 minutes
Yeah.
of saying the same thing over and over, but first thing out of your
It's
mouth,
not good.
the aggression, nah.
It's not good on either side to come across aggressive right off the bat. Because, like I said, the situation I was in, the cop got kind of aggressive real quick, and I kept my calm and my cool for a minute, and then, and I mean, my apartment's so damn small that you got six people in my kitchen. It's overcrowded, and you can literally look, and there's the living room, there's the hallway, and the two bedrooms that are right here. The doors were wide open. There was nothing in here other than me, and at the time it was like, that's not what you're here for.
Right.
This is what you're here
Well,
for.
see, I think, it all comes down to, I get it. It comes down to, I get where the cops are at that point, because if somebody's holding you behind the door and they're putting, they got a gun behind the door saying, hey, don't fucking say shit, they
Yeah,
need to
exactly.
check that out, but the way the cops that did show up, they were extremely aggressive. We're coming in no matter what you say, which is, against constitutional law and all that stuff. And it was a fucked up video.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean,
and however, when I finished the video, apparently those cops showed up again, and the owner of the house shot them
Really?
oh shit. Were they on
and got
duty,
off.
off duty?
They were on duty, but they didn't have a warrant. They refused to leave. They refused to call a supervisor on that shit. So dude just shot him. And when it went through the court, because he called 911. Hey, I just shot two cops, and they're like, wait, what? So he was arrested, and when he went to court, the jury said, well, those cops are out of line. They were trying to literally break into the house, looking for Billy Bob, but they didn't have a right, and dude was in the right to defend himself.
Stand your ground, law.
Yeah. But it's also Florida, so it's like, yeah, well, go figure.
Yeah, but Florida's really weird about that stand your ground law.
Yeah,
That's
like,
actually the second part of the law that's coming to Ohio. Is they're putting a stand your ground law in Ohio as well. But I mean,
That's what they need in Chicago.
Jody and I were talking about that the other day because again, out of
I was
Florida,
kind of hoping she was listening so she could throw in her 2 cents because I'm curious.
she might be. I know she might be. But I was telling her the other day we were talking about the new law and everything like that, and down in Florida, I don't know, about a year or two back, well, maybe longer than that, a guy, and of course it was a black and white thing. What they tried to turn it into, but there's a guy at a gas station. Black guy came in. The black guy came in and was saying something to him. You could see him on the inside the gas station. The white guy just kind of was like, put his hands up, walked away. Black guy came out the door, still going at him about whatever, pushed him to the ground and started to go at him. Well, the white guy carrying, it stand your ground, he shot him dead. And then they tried to turn it into a racially motivated thing and this, that, and the other, whatnot. But I mean, all the footage was right there from
Well,
Jump Street.
When it comes
So
down
whatever
to
happened before that, nobody knows. But the guy said he didn't know who the other guy was. He was a complete stranger to him. And sounds like old boy was having a bad day, and unfortunately, he picked the wrong one. But I mean, and even just a case that happened 8 years ago down in Florida, that it makes you scratch your fucking head. It was in a movie theater. A guy and his wife were there, and they had a babysitter for their little one. And the guy, before the movie started, the guy just texted the babysitter just to see how the little one was doing, make sure everything was okay.
Right.
Well, the old guy that was in front of him, former cop, mind you, decided to catch an attitude and started, being a dick to him. So the guy that was texting just told him to fuck off and threw popcorn at him. Said the older guy, former police officer, then left the movie theater, went out to his car, got his gun, and came back in and shot that man dead. It was 8 years ago. The case just ended.
That's stupid.
Not guilty.
What?
That motherfucker got away with murder. Yep.
Fuck out of here.
To clarify, they weren't trying to push their way through the house. They weren't necessarily uniform. They were they had polo shirts that had the police badge on it. And
I mean, but either way, they were on duty. They were
on duty, but they were in yeah.
So they were sheriffs.
Yeah, and they were trying to push their way into the house after the guy told them 9 times, "No, you're not coming in. You don't have a warrant." Plus, I don't see an actual uniform. I see a polo shirt. I could buy a fucking polo shirt online.
Yeah.
And shot them.
I would like to. Like I said, I would like to see the video and see if I can find that case because it just doesn't seem. I don't know how that guy could have been. Do not think he should have. Yeah, Jody said he should have been cleared of shooting 2 cops. If they did something wrong, then there's a complaint process. Exactly. So that's what I'm wondering. There's more to the story. And I'm wondering if they were actually cops or if they were bounty hunters, because that's a whole nother thing.
Bounty hunters never call themselves cops.
True. They shouldn't.
They did say
but you got that fucking douchebag on YouTube that thinks he's fucking Captain America.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Patty Mayo. Yeah, that dude's
yeah.
His videos are interesting, but
if they're not clearly identified, Jody, you already know.
Yeah.
When you go up, you're going to introduce yourself as a law enforcement officer.
And that's what I said. I would like to see the video and see the story. I can only go off of firsthand
I think the guy
accounts.
I think the guy had, and I think it was mentioned in the video, I can't remember. He was not sure if they were pretending to be cops or if they were actually cops.
They were not clearly identified as law enforcement officers.
Exactly.
Simple.
Yeah. Again, like I said, I would like to see the video and see the case and see what, not knowing anything about it. I'd like to see more in just, but I mean, being a guy who's had idiot friends and being a guy who's worked in clubs and stuff like that as a bouncer and stuff I've seen cops deal with the same issue outside of a club.
Absolutely.
And they go
2 different ways.
2 different ways. And it had nothing to do with the color of skin because it could be 2 white guys or 2 black guys. And I've seen a dude get dropped within 30 seconds with a taser because he was acting a goddamn fool, and a guy who was doing the same thing, but he kept his, once the cops got involved, he was like, I'm going to be cool. Let me get my story out there.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to wait until they talk to me. And then nothing happened, and he was able to go home that night. Yeah.
Yeah, the way you react.
One went home that night, the other one went to the drunk tank.
You act the ass, you probably going in. Plain and simple. Just don't act the ass.
Yeah.
You could define your constitutional rights and your human rights all you want.
I've been out with friends.
I've been out. I mean, cops that pulled up, motherfuckers start running. I stand right there. They start walking toward me. We got this. I got nothing to do with it.
I know, dude.
Here you go.
Yeah, I've been out with friends.
Good day. All right, I'm out of here.
And we, we might get something dumb. Maybe we're getting too loud or whatever. Cops show up. And I've actually had buddies that I'm with at the time get tackled and slammed on the ground and drug around and just because they don't know when to shut the fuck up. Meanwhile, I'm like, I'm just gonna be.
Oh no, that's
I'm
the
right
first
here.
thing
I
I
ain't
do.
doing
I
nothing.
shut up. What do you need, Mr. Officer?
Yeah.
You want my
no.
ID? I got that shit right here. I ain't got no
I've
problem.
Dude, I've
You
gotten
know,
away with
and
DUIs just by not acting an ass. Okay.
oh
Well, I
yeah,
don't drink and drive, so I've never had that
I
issue.
don't either.
So I don't.
No, I'm
If
not.
I go out,
I've had
if
to.
I go
I
out
mean,
and I'm
don't get me wrong.
drinking,
I have done it, but I regretted it the next day
yeah.
because it was like I don't know how the fuck I got home.
Well, here's my thing. If we go to the club and shooting starts or fighting starts or somebody gets told, get out of here before we arrest you, give me the keys, we out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
I do that quick.
I will
Well,
Uber that shit if I have to.
I will do that shit quick. You want to see a motherfucker sober up? Tell them they about to go to jail. Ain't wrong no more.
Yep.
yeah.
It's like
There's nothing
9
wrong.
cups of coffee in a single word.
Yeah, we're not talking about going out here doing dumb shit and stunts. We're talking about getting motherfuckers out of there because they had two choices. You either go home or you go to jail. We on our way. Absolutely, Jody. Absolutely.
Oh no, that's my point. Is like
And it's the
if you
attitude of the
come with an
citizen
attitude, you're
and
gonna
the
get an
officer.
attitude back.
She said it
And I
properly.
and
The
I
attitude of
and
both. It's the
yeah.
attitude of both the citizen and the
What's
officer.
going on, Stevie?
Hey,
Oh,
Stevie,
exactly. And
how you
I've had cops that from Jump Street have been complete dicks to me, right
doing?
from the get go, and I'm
I
like,
have too, and
I
that's
know
the
where
one
this
where
is
you're just
going.
like, boy, you know. But you got to remember, at the end of the day, the cops that are like that, they're human. They could have, you know,
They're having a
like I
shitty day,
said
whatever the
today.
case may be.
You know, I had a shitty day today, and you know, when I get done with the podcast tonight, I'm going right back to work. But I needed the break, or else I would be shitty to clients.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what, I'm going to take the break. I'm going to do the podcast. It'll calm me down. I'll get a couple drinks in me. I'll be fine. But if you just show up aggressive like that, 90% of people are going to go aggressive back.
This is true.
Well, and unfortunately, here the town I live in, the local PD, they have a reputation of just being dicks. And I've had run-ins with them in the past. And it's not that I did anything wrong. It was just I was at the bar or something like that, and then they showed up, and it was all hell breaking loose at the end of. And I'm like, I'm just minding my damn business. I got pulled over one night, and it was like 6 cruisers, and I'm like, it really takes 6 cruisers for a suspected DUI.
Yes. Sometimes,
Right.
yes. And you got to remember
Well,
something.
no, not only that, I
Not,
did
Listen,
see
not
a
when you
video.
Jeff, give me
when
one
you
second.
not when you got to.
Glick. You got to remember something, all right? You a big motherfucker. Stop
Well,
this shit.
no. but when you got a big
The
some bitch
difference
like
between
me,
you and me getting pulled over for
Yes.
a suspicion DUI, they need a female cop for me because they're like, this little fucker. But
Yeah.
you, they're like, we need SWAT.
yeah, no, not when you don't need to call for backup when you roll up and clearly I have not been drinking, let alone nor am I drunk,
I did.
and I can barely stand because I've got a busted knee and I'm in a knee brace.
That's true.
And that was one of the, and I think I've told that story before where things were starting to get a little bit out of hand, and thank God a state trooper happened to be rolling by, because at the end of the day, the state troopers were like, "Y'all need to go about your fucking business." And they asked me where I was going and where I was heading, and I told them I lived about 15 minutes from here, and I had one in front of me and one behind me all the way home. Because I did nothing wrong, but those cops had it in their head. I don't know if they were having a bad night or what it was, but they had it in their head that I was fucking leader of the goddamn MS-13 Bloods and Crips. I was leading them all. I'm like, yeah, man.
What Jody said right there.
West Side.
Yeah.
Off and on. Now, the thing I will say is the minute you show any signs of resistance, they have to switch by training.
Yes.
They have to. So the whole thing when the cops pull up, what's going on? I haven't been anywhere. What proof do you need that I haven't been anywhere or that I'm not who you're looking for? And that's all it is too.
Oh yeah, and I've always tried to have nothing but respect. Yeah, and that's why when I've lived in like little towns and stuff, I've been friends with the cops that have worked there. I've known them all.
I mean, it's proper to introduce.
There's a couple cops in town now that.
Yeah, when you get in town, you're supposed to know everybody who's in positions or whoever's where.
Yep.
And they'll at
Well,
least
the
have
town
a
I grew up in,
familiarity.
I dated the sheriff's daughter. You want to talk about getting away with shit?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple cops here that I don't know them, but if I see them, because they'll be up at the gas station in the morning or whatever, and we see each other, I guess on a regular, and it's all, hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going?
And what's crazy is
Morning.
as long as you seem to be a law-abiding citizen with a career taking care of home, there's no problems with you. The biggest bias right now is if you got priors.
Yep.
That's the biggest bias. If you got priors, yeah, they're going to have a little bit of a grudge or maybe even an issue. If you got repeat
I ain't got
offense,
no nothing. I ain't
me,
got nada.
I kept my record clean on purpose because
My last speeding ticket was when I was 16. That was the last time I got a ticket. Now in Charleston, I was collecting seatbelt tickets like they were baseball cards, but
Yeah, you and me both.
but it was also $10 for a seatbelt violation in Charleston, and they could pull you over for it. Ohio, it's like I don't know, $200 or some silly shit.
it's two
Yeah.
I
fifty
got
for
pulled over.
speeding
I
down
got pulled
here.
over 4 times in 1 week by the same motorcycle cop at the same traffic lane. he, he pulled up
I
beside
do
me.
have to admit, I've
He
been
pulled up
pulled
beside
over.
me. He said, "Pull it over when the light turns green." I said, "For what?" He's like. Then it got
Oh,
to the point where, by the end of the week, I was like, "Yeah, I know."
yeah, he
What
just
you
stepping
need to
in for
do
you.
is go get you a tattoo of a seatbelt across your chest, and then just sit there shirtless all day. You know, like, what?
Yeah.
It's fun. No, but like
Unbelievable.
I think there was a time where a buddy of mine and I went like 2 years where one of us would not have a license because of speeding.
I think
Like we literally
Yeah, I think
went
is that what I said?
like
I
there
think
was
that's what I said. Charleston, they could pull you over for a seatbelt violation. They,
on base they can too. Yeah, on base they can pull you off for
on
seatbelts.
base. Oh yeah,
yeah,
oh
Yeah,
on base they don't fuck
yeah.
around.
Down in Charleston, I thought Ohio. I thought I said that about Ohio. I know Ohio's the secondary one, but
Tony, I got a story for you. I
now
got
my
busted
seatbelt is
on
always on. It's
base.
habit now.
On base, I had an S10 with a 327 Corvette motor in it, and I got busted for doing donuts.
yeah, you're an
Yeah,
idiot. You
yeah,
don't do
oh
donuts
yeah.
on base. You don't do donuts on base. Are you fucking
Well,
kidding me?
here's the crazy thing. My CO helped me put the motor in it.
He didn't say do it on base, jackass.
No, he didn't.
Jesus.
But I went for a test drive. You know, after first putting the motor in, and just gave a little too much gas and kept going. That was my excuse.
Donuts
Yeah.
on base.
It was only 9.
See, you just like getting in trouble for no reason.
No, I like doing dumb shit.
I got
But
the
no,
dumb
I
He's a, like you said, he's a fucking idiot.
yeah, I'm a fucking idiot, you know. But like, I literally, I think on Chris, and you'll back me up on this. 13 between Belleville and Lexington. That is a straight fucking shot,
You
and
got
it's
to try it
flat
Oh
on.
as a
yeah.
motherfucker.
You got to try it on that.
And your foot just slowly falls down further and
Well,
further and further.
yeah. Well,
Next thing you know,
that's
you're
how it
dead.
is. That's how it is between Utica and Johnstown on 62. It's the same
Yep.
thing. It's just flat
It's a
straight.
straight shot.
That's where I got my speeding tickets at.
And
In my
over
stupid ass Horizon. Because
Park
you're not
Avenue
paying attention,
West.
you're just cruising along, and all of a sudden, oh
Yep.
shit!
If you don't set that cruise, you will catch. It will catch you. But
My
Park Avenue
Horizon
West
unfortunately did not
in
have cruise.
Mansfield. Park Avenue West in Mansfield. That's damn near a drag strip after 10 o'clock at night.
21st Street here in
That is.
town's the same way.
Yep.
Well, it used to
Yep.
be, not so much anymore because
I
it's
used to get
it's
busted all the
it's
time in
too
drag
over
racing.
it's too overpopulated.
Well,
But back in the day,
never
man,
got
because there
busted.
wasn't you didn't yeah. Back in the day, you didn't have all the shopping plazas and everything that's on 21st Street like you do now. So I mean,
Right.
after 9, 10 o'clock, it was just empty, and
Yep.
we all raced up and down that road.
Well, Park Avenue West over by Eastern Chicago Pizza. It's a stoplight that's where Home Road is, and then it's car auto mall and shopping centers, just parking lots for days, and we would all pile into those parking lots and then cruise, and then of course some asshole thinks his Mustang's faster than your car, and the next thing you know, it's a drag race, and then blue and red lights, and then you hit that home road and hit the gas. Because off a home road, it goes into 14 different directions into the neighborhood, and I knew a lot of those pieces. I pull into somebody's garage and just get out the car.
Yep. Turn the car off.
Turn the car off, get out the car, and lean up against the back of the car.
Yep. I ran a cop one time ever in life. Once.
Well, I got a funny story. I was working at Step 2, which they make plastic toys. And as a smart thing, somebody got me strobe lights because my car had all these extras, and they had little covers. And as a joke, I put red
And blue.
in the back.
Mm-hmm.
No, just red
Just
in
red.
the back, little covers on them. And I'm driving home at 3 o'clock in the morning because I was working, or it was like 6 o'clock in the morning because I was working third shift. And I forgot I had those strobes on.
Mm-hmm.
And I start seeing red lights, and I hit the gas. I was like, I'm gone. And I'm like, they're still behind me, but I don't see them. Get all the way home, and I realize my strobe lights are on. And I was like, God damn it.
Idiot. Oh,
Going
my
to back
God.
roads, 6 a.m., thinking there's a cop behind me. There's nobody behind me but dust.
Idiot.
It's because my strobe lights were for when I would go to a car show. Because my car was all decked out. And I had strobe lights in the just white strobe lights in the headlights and taillights to show it off at car shows. And I had maybe 40 grand worth of extras in this car. And I would take it to car shows, and I forgot that the strobe lights were on in the back window. Drove all the way home thinking somebody's following me.
Why run from the cops?
That's a
Because I
dumb
could get
question.
away.
As a criminal, that's a dumb question.
Yeah, that. You
As
can't
a
say that. You
dumb
can't
criminal
answer
you're
that
gonna
question.
get caught doing something that you shouldn't be
I
doing.
didn't get caught. What is it?
I've never once ran from the cops in my entire life. That's a lie. One time, but they asked me to.
What the fuck?
When the Knox County Sheriff's Department got their big jacked up trucks, because of all the jackasses that would run through them. And my buddy's older brother was a Knox County Sheriff's deputy, and they got the jacked up truck, and they wanted, and they're like, "You got the biggest truck out of everybody we know. Let's see if we can keep up with you." And I'm like, "Well, first of all, you're not gonna keep up with my Bronco, but you can try."
Yeah, that's different.
But yeah, no, that was the only time that I quote unquote ran from the cops. But they asked me to, because they wanted to see if they could keep up with my truck.
Just outside of Belleville, there's a road. We call it Batman Hill, and because it looks like you're going behind Bruce Wayne's house into the Batcave, and it's a single lane road, and it's nothing but dirt, and it curves and everything. And I was dating the sheriff's daughter at the time, and he's like, "Hey, we just got a new cruiser. I want to see if I can catch you." I said, "Well, let's take it up to Batman Hill," and we tore the fuck out of Batman Hill that day.
Hell no. Your second hour is going to come up. You want to take a break? You want to go to the list? Good.
What's that?
Your second hour is about to come up. You want to take a break? You want to go ahead and...
Yeah.
Let's go take a quick break.
Yeah, actually. Let me pull some audio up here real quick. So, I was responding. Kevin tagged me in something on Facebook. He hasn't been doing his show lately, but he tagged me in something, and I was responding to him. We might bring him on the show
was he
sometime.
playing again?
No. He's rebuilding the studio and this, that, and everything. I might try to maybe we can bring him on the show one time. But no, yeah, like I said, I've never ran from the cops. Of course, I've never had a reason to either. So
I've only ran when it's something dumb like drag racing or speeding, and I know the road that I'm getting ready to pull off onto. But that was back when I was like 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
Anymore, I'm just like, fuck it, I'll take the deal. I'll take the ticket. I can afford it.
Well,
I'll take a weekend in jail. That's a nap.
I'm not going.
And on top of it, I also I wasn't drag racing a whole lot in my big ass Bronco.
No, they really can't do anything for you driving around in a field.
Well, and of course, nobody's going to call the cops. Oh, there's a guy out here in the field. And they're like, well, man, we are in Knox County. Are you surprised?
Duh.
Duh.
Usually calls when there's somebody not in the field.
Well, and it was only Knox County Sheriff's Department that responded out there anyway. So if anybody would have, they'd be like, is it a blue Ford by chance? Okay.
We'll get him when he gets home.
Yeah.
No.
Been there before.
We'll call his cell phone.
I've been there before. So come to the career center the next morning. And,
A
hey,
truck
were
that
you
was like
with?
14 different colors of mud.
Yeah. There's been a couple times they've come in after school and, hey, were you with so and so? Nope, I was not. They're like,
No,
oh,
that was
okay,
not
just
me,
checking.
Ossifer.
Well, it really wasn't me. If it was me, I'd have been like, yeah, we were being stupid. They're like, oh, okay. But yeah, let's take a break real
Don't
quick.
do it again.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it
I
next
didn't really,
weekend.
I didn't really do anything wrong when I was younger. It wasn't until I got older
Yeah,
that.
you are a good kid, you freak.
What's up,
We're
What's
Illinois?
going
only
on?
friends. I was always one in trouble.
I wasn't a good kid. I just didn't do dumb shit, you
You
know?
didn't get caught. That's the difference. You didn't get caught.
Well, I mean, that might have been true too, but I also wasn't doing I was too preoccupied with, I was working two jobs and, there's everything else, so, I had too much other shit going on.
Yeah.
I didn't have time to go raise hell. Oh, raise hell was, it's Friday night. Let's have a bonfire and drink some beer. Ain't nobody going anywhere.
No, that's true. That was my house on the weekends.
Will Smith is looking at
But
up to 6 months in jail and $100,000 fine if found guilty of the misdemeanor charge of assault.
I
Wow.
think you should go to jail.
how do you not find him guilty? There's clear
The
video
whole
proof.
world saw it.
Yeah.
I think you should go to jail.
But
That's
anyways,
assault.
let's take a
Period. End of
real
story.
quick break. A little Blacktop Mojo for you guys, if you will.
Cool.
If you don't know who Blacktop Mojo is, do yourself a favor. Check them out on all social media and wherever you stream music at Blacktop Mojo. Go show them some love. Let them know we sent you. If you don't know who they are, if you do know who they are, share them with somebody that don't know who they are. But we'll be back here. This is just going to be a short song, so it'll be a short break. See if we can get caught back up on time when we come back.
Gotcha. Be right here.
I'm sick of learning how to lose the thing I've never laid a hand on. And every time that I reach out, it's staring and it's all gone. Oh, I swear I can taste it on the tip of my tongue.
Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the show so far. That was Blacktop Mojo again. If you guys aren't already, go ahead and check us out on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Excuse me while I have a stroke.
How do you spell that?
B L. Fucking completely had a stroke there. What the hell?
Jesus.
But yeah, so follow us on all social media, Nonsensical Nonsense. You can also join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night right here on Haps. If you don't have the app, download it. It's free. Give us a follow. You'll get the notification. You can come hang out in the chatters box with us. Shoot the shit while we do the show. Also, you can get every single episode of the podcast on Spotify and basically anywhere and everywhere you get your podcasts and jollies at. Go give us a listen. Go give us a follow. Go give us a like. And if you be so kind, help us grow by giving us a share. You can also check out our merch store if you're into that kind of stuff. So we got shirts and hoodies and stickers and cups, and as we go down the road, more stuff, I'm sure. But you can find it at teespring.com/nonsensical nonsense. And you can always email us if you'd like at nonsensicalnonsense@gmail.com. Good Lord, I was struggling through that. What in the hell? That's what I get for doing 3 different other things during the break and then coming back from break.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yo, you don't have to do anything other than turn your camera on.
I'm working, bitch. Had a few drinks, so I'm gonna call you bitch a lot today.
You notice you only do that because you're all the way down there. If you were here drinking, you wouldn't do that.
Bitch, I'd do it if you were there sitting next to me.
No, I don't think you would.
I guarantee I would.
I'd Chris Rock the shit out of you. You'd be on camera, and then 1 second, everybody would hear you. Oh, poor little sleepy Jeffrey.
I'll tell you what. I have 15 days till my wife gets back, and I swear to God, last night, 3 a.m., I'm still wide the fuck awake. I could use a nap. And I was still up at 8 a.m. to work.
I went to bed 10:30 last night.
I'm going to bed right after this. I'm already tired.
Unfortunately, I have to keep working.
Well, let's
Distract me, boys. So I don't
Oh, okay. Well, there.
scream.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let's go ahead and roll in. Like I said, this week's was kind of a wash as far as the starting 5 goes. But we do have winners. We do have losers. So we'll go ahead and roll into that real quick. But we did.
Well, before you announce who won for us, how many votes in total came in?
Not many.
Well, why don't we hold that off till Saturday for ours? That way you will have time to actually throw it out all over social media, and we can announce the winner. I mean, let's announce the chatters box if it got out, and we'll hold ours off till Saturday.
I was
So we can
thinking
actually
that
get some
because
decent votes in.
if y'all put it up late, in case people wanted to see it, we could say who's in the running right now and call who's pretty much in the lead.
I mean, we can. Either way, I mean, we can do either one until Saturday.
Yeah,
I'll just make new posts on Facebook. Right now I'm running away with it, if you want to call it running away.
Yeah, what? 1 vote?
Right.
Because I saw it the other day and I only saw
3.
1 vote.
Well, I figured this would be the 1 week where we're allowed to vote for our list.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've got.
Yeah, it kind of felt weird trying to vote for somebody else, and I was just like, but I don't like that person.
Well, I honestly looked at the list. And based on whether or not I knew who the hell you was talking about was how I voted, and I was like, I did kind of like my list better than everybody else's, and I wasn't even being cocky with it. I really did like my list.
Well, it was just like I said. I think this is
because it is opinion based.
Yes.
This is the 1 week where I think it will be okay for us to vote on our personal list because of what the list was. You know, it's not like we're doing an opinion based on sports movies because, yeah, you might like these 5 movies, but then I had 3 movies that you didn't even think of, and you're like, oh, fuck. You know.
Exactly. Right. This is the the celebrity
So what
pressures
I'll do?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So what I'll do is I'll make a new post tomorrow if I get some time at work. Maybe I'll do it on my lunch break. I'll make a new post on Facebook, and then it's already posted on Instagram and stuff, and then I'll throw it up on TikTok and whatnot, and just put it in. We're gonna extend it out to Saturday. We'll do the same thing with the Chatters box.
yeah, just because I want to try to get as many votes in as possible. I know you said you it's been the three of us have all had crazy weeks. My day today was not even going to be over until midnight, but I want to get as many votes in as possible because winning by 3 when only 4 votes were shown is kind of like that's kind of a kick in the dick.
I mean, it is what it is. But like I said, I would
Yeah.
say extend it. If y'all didn't put it up till late, people got tied up. That's going to be our own fault, which is all good. I did vote for Rick's list because he did have an awesome list, in my opinion.
I think
Everybody
I did too.
go for yours.
I did
Definitely.
too. I voted for yours,
Yeah.
Rick. Because you
I
got
gotta
me
spell
with
this out.
somebody.
I gotta spell this out in all caps for Kevin, and he still won't get it.
Hell no.
He Kevin Hawley's a friend of mine who hosts the Kevin Hawley Show. He's been doing a podcast now for about 7 years or so, but he's got some things going on, so he's getting a new studio and everything like that. And he said he'd like to guest spot on a couple shows, put us out there. And I told him, I said, "You've known since day one. You are welcome to join us anytime, as long as you follow one rule." When we all know, Jeffrey
no
knows
politics. Because seriously, Tony, I know you're accepting of a lot of people, but this dude is very right wing leaning.
Okay.
He's a
You'd be
crackpot.
like, yeah, he's a crackpot.
I love him, but he's a crackpot.
he is the Ben Shapiro of podcasters that are goofy.
What's going on, Rick? Yeah. So we'll just extend the voting out to Saturday, and we'll announce the winners Saturday. And do you want to go ahead and announce your new list tonight, and then we can get ready for Saturday?
Oh fuck yeah, go ahead. Conversate with yourself. Like,
Jeff doesn't have one.
I don't have one.
Are you masturbating, Tony?
I'm gifted. Fuck you.
Well, I was gonna say that's impressive.
This is
Your
my
camera's
heartbeat.
like, your
This is my
camera.
heartbeat.
We're fucking, yeah.
Somebody's riding on it. He's got it sitting on her head.
Good reason.
He's got his
Fucking
phone, his
Cloverfield
laptop
4
front.
over here.
Getting seasick.
Cloverfield.
This is the earthquake edition
Who
of
the fuck
Nonsensical
masturbates
Nonsense.
to other men in the first place?
I don't know. I'm not here to judge. Tony, do whatever you want.
I don't think I can pull that off.
If bearded rednecks does it for you, well then
There you go.
you're welcome, I guess. Oh, speaking of that,
Yeah, go ahead.
not even
While I'm
remotely
looking this
speaking
up.
of that, but speaking of gay, I got hit
Okay.
on I got hit on last night by a gay guy at the gas station.
Nice.
I was out door dashing and I stopped to get something to drink. I go to the gas station and I generally make small talk with everybody when I go to the gas station. Hey, what's going on? How's your day? Blah blah blah. And he's like, yeah, he's very feminine, very feminine. He was like, oh, it's a good day. I wouldn't rather be. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Plus, I get to stand up front here with all the candy. And I'm thinking, well, all the candy is up here. And I was like, oh, you got a little bit of a sweet tooth. And he's like, yeah, I get to look at eye candy like you every day. And I'm like, I'm straight and I have a girlfriend. Be gone, dude.
I gotta go. Is that my phone? I gotta go.
I was like, it kind of, for a second, it caught me off guard, but then I just laughed at it. What am I going to do? Am I going to be a dick and make a scene? It's like, it didn't bother me that.
What you need to do is take it as a compliment and be like,
Exactly.
Literally, this is what I would do in this situation. I appreciate it. I don't work hard at my looks, so I appreciate that. Unfortunately, I do have a girlfriend and I'm straight.
No, I just laughed.
You
and
can
I'm
look
like,
all you want, brother.
Oh my god.
I just laughed and I was like, I'm straight. And he was like, oh, I know. And I was just like,
Give him a show.
sashay out of this gas station.
I'm not doing that, Helen. 'Cause these dudes,
Almost came off my
I
nose.
had a dude ask me for my phone number one time at the gas station. I looked at this motherfucker.
Winked.
like,
Thanks, hot stuff.
stretch and lift my shirt up a little bit. You like what you see?
As Chris starts to
Next
leave
time
the
I
gas
come in here,
station,
call
he
me
hears in
daddy.
the background,
He
as
was
you
gonna,
leave
he was gonna
the
love
gas
to call you
station,
daddy.
all
Shit,
you
he
hear
got
is
a good
surprise, and you're like, oh shit, here it comes.
Yeah. Oh God! Nobody won. We're extending it out to Saturday since Jeff fucked everything up this week.
How is that my fault that you didn't
Oh
post
my
it?
God, that's the worst shit ever.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this one a little bit
I'm
hard but
straight and
easy
I
because
have
there's so
gaydar
many
better
of
than
them.
most gays.
Amen to that. This week is list that we're gonna do on Saturday. I'm gonna make it a little bit easy but hard. We're gonna do your favorite Nick Cage movies.
How many we got?
I think that makes it kind of
We're gonna do 5.
one-dimensional.
It is, but
Extremely.
Nick
I don't even think I
Nick
got
Cage has got a
5.
lot
I
of
don't even
movies.
think I got 5.
Yeah, but I think
I can do
it's
that.
going to be based off
Out
of.
of his. It is 100% opinion based. Or we can either do that
Well,
or
I think
pets
the problem
that you probably shouldn't own but you want.
I think the problem with narrowing it down to one actor movies, there could be a lot of movies nobody's ever even heard of that Nick Cage has done.
Well,
They're all
that's
Googling-
Willy's
they're all
Wonderland
Googling
is on that
so
list.
Oh, I can show you plenty otherwise. Trust me.
So, Leggy, you think I'm gay because I'm good looking?
I feel like you're phoning this one in, Jeffrey.
I am a little bit. No, well, the pets one I actually thought of a couple weeks ago, and I was like, that'll be interesting because I think it would be cool as fuck to own like a tiger, but I don't think I would ever do one.
I don't understand why I'm friends with you half the time.
I don't either, but it is what it is.
No, that's a fair shot. That's a very fair statement. That's a very fair statement. That's a very fair statement. I'm just wondering how the hell you popped up an hour later. I wanted a tiger. I can't afford to feed it.
That's the problem. I mean, okay, money not an object. Which animals would you have? Like, I would think it'd be cool as shit to have an elephant in my front yard.
I think it'd be cool.
I'd have
to wolves.
velociraptors.
That's a wolves.
They have to be
Wolves,
real
they
animals.
Wolves don't walk. They don't go alone.
They are real.
No, not extinct. We'll put it that way.
I mean, they're talking about cloning dinosaurs. Speaking of actors in movies, did you hear about Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah. Cancer.
He's retiring from acting. He's got some this disease from brain damage that affects his speech.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's like asphyia, something like that.
Asperger's?
No,
Oh.
it's like
Asperger's
asphyia or aspa or something. So rumor. His daughter, Rumor Willis, announced it on Instagram today. I guess I was like, oh, damn it!
You know what's
Not
funny?
today, 2022. Don't you take Bruce Willis from
No
us.
shit. Well, I mean,
Did
I don't know if
see
you
Tom
follow him on
Parker
TikTok,
of the
but he's
band-
hilarious.
The band The Wanted has died.
The who?
There's a band called The Wanted. Tom Parker was in that group. He died at 33.
Oh, that's terrible.
I've never heard of that group.
I haven't either.
Wanted? I think they might be a classic rock band, if I'm correct.
Wanted band.
He's 33 though. Can't be too classic.
According to Wikipedia, The Wanted are a British-Irish boy band which consisted of members
Oh.
Max George, Shiva Kanaswaran, Jay McGuinness, Tom Parker, and Nathan Sykes.
So they're a British pop
Boy
band.
band, yeah.
Boy
Okay,
band.
yeah, no, I've never heard of him. I was thinking of something totally different. I was thinking of like an 80s band, but then you said he was only 33, so.
Aphasia is what Bruce Willis has.
Aphasia.
Aphasia, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I was close-ish.
Asteroids.
Close-ish.
Fucking Jay.
Jay, I'm
Autoerotic
not-
asphyxiation. No, Jay, that's what you're going to die of.
Well, Helen, that was even my next question. Have you heard of their group? I had never heard of their group.
I'm not, the
I only,
British
honestly,
boy bands,
outside of-
there's a shit ton of them.
Yeah, I was going to say outside of One Direction, and I know BTS is not British or English or whatever. They're the only boy bands outside of America that I think and Menudo.
BTS is
But
a North Korean too, I think.
yeah, they're North Korean. But I'm saying outside of America that I know of right off the top of my head. I mean, unless you consider the Beatles a boy band from back in the day or the Monkees and stuff
No,
like
because
that. But
technically
as
rock.
far as like the stereotypical labeled boy band, yeah, One
Like
Direction and
NSYNC
BTS
or
and
yeah,
Menudo are the only three that pops into my head right off the top of my head outside of America.
right.
And
So
Menudo was American.
Latin American.
I think they were
Yeah,
U.S. citizens. They were just Mexican
they were
descent.
U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
I think it
So
originated in Mexico, but then
No,
they
hold
they
on,
became.
were Mexican, but they were
I
American
think
citizens
most of their music was all in
Menudo.
Spanish.
because they're fucking
Where's
Mexican.
Menudo
Goddammit.
from?
Jesus.
Menudo's origins are Mexico and Philippines.
They're Mexican and Filipino, by the way.
Oh, I
Thank
didn't
you.
know that. Oh, okay.
Thank
I
Okay.
just
you.
looked it
All
You
up.
should know that,
right.
Machichi.
Why? Look, I don't care.
They're full of Machichis.
Was
I don't care.
Menudo
You do.
American citizens?
Living La Vida, Tony.
Mercy was
Don't
to
put that shit on me. Don't put
They
that
were a
shit on me.
Puerto Rican boy band, which was formed in '77. Menudo became very popular through Latin America, from Mexico to. It doesn't say if they're American citizens,
Take that
because that's what I
E17.
asked.
That's like Boyzone. I've never heard of none of them fuckers either.
Well, I'm sure it was the same thing here in the 90s. Boy bands were fucking everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but I know there's a famous producer
90s into the
that
2000s. I
he
mean, there's still a
only
couple around
signs
now.
boy bands in Britain.
There's a few of those
He only,
producers sound boys bands.
yeah.
I say you get the teenage girls that go spend their parents' money at a concert.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Massive over there or
Yeah, she
here?
said over there. Yeah, where she's at.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
they
there.
got
Oh, yeah, there. Okay, yeah.
a ton of music over there
Yeah.
in Europe. Shit, they got
Yeah,
music out
don't
there.
forget she's Scottish.
No, they got
How do you
music.
forget
Yeah, I
that?
was gonna say. I mean, that's like. I was listening to one of the podcasts that I like. I was listening to them, and they do. They have their normal show, but then they do just a random one off every week, or not one off, but like a random show throughout the week, kind of like how we added Mondays in there.
Right.
And it's just basically them doing news stories and talking about news stories and whatnot, just kind of like what the fuck news stories. And there was a story in there about a Ukrainian rapper whose girlfriend murdered him because she thought he was sleeping around on her, and she chopped him up. Her charges are murder, mutilation of a corpse, cannibalism, because she said she didn't eat him, but she cooked his organs to soften them up so that it would be easier to dispose of them.
I'm too tired for this shit. I'm done.
And
I'm too tired.
Jeffrey, I think you can appreciate this last charge, amongst other charges that she has, but I think you can appreciate this last charge. Necrophilia.
I'm curious. Nice.
But here's the kicker.
She
Here's the
fucked
kicker.
the
She's
corpse.
accused of having sex with the corpse. Not only after she killed him, but after she mutilated him. She chopped him up and was using his body parts like her own personal fucking dildos.
Okay, this is where I become controversial. on this
Supposedly.
podcast, and
Now
I
she
don't
is
care what I
also
see.
now she has also filed a lawsuit because she's saying that the police department slandered her name and that she didn't do any of that, and that all she did was murder him. And it's like,
Oh, okay, so-
well, who chopped his body up then, and who cooked his organs?
Who
Well, no, I
cuts
get
off the
I
body
get
part,
chopping him up.
mutilates the body, and then has sex with him? You're a crazy motherfucking bitch.
I think
Jeff
I
must
know.
have sex
Okay,
with his wife
okay.
after she dies.
Oh, of course. One
That's the
last
most
time, baby.
ridiculous.
No, but
Evil.
He
here's
said
the
he
thing.
wanted
Here's
her
the thing.
stuff. He said he wanted her stuff
gonna-
in the bent over position so that he could just rail her
Oh, yeah.
whenever he wanted after she was dead.
Hell yeah.
Assuming she dies before him.
Who said that?
Yeah, which you probably won't. I
The,
did.
the guy talking beside
It was
you.
a joke. However, it was a joke. But
Was it?
yes. I didn't
Are
think
you
about it,
sure?
but yes. Okay. I'm going to come to this chick's defense a little bit. Here's the
Huh?
problem. No, hold on. I'm gonna come to this chick's
How?
defense just
How?
barely. However, I see it like this. I think, and I've not read this article or whatever, but I think what happens is it's kind of like that game of telephone. Somebody said something, somebody made a joke, and everybody started believing it. So I don't necessarily
Yeah.
think she fucked the dead parts, but maybe someone's like, she probably fucked the dead parts, and then it becomes part of the story.
Yeah. Well, those are the
No.
list of charges that they're hitting her with. So it's just like
Is there a way to prove that? Did she video it or something? Not that
I don't know, man. I don't.
There's no way to
wanna
really
think-
prove that. So
it's more of a
because I don't know how it is in Ukraine, but
it's
you know,
it's
beyond
more of
the
a
shadow
just
doubt kind of thing.
yeah. It's more of a just what the fuck moment. Like
Yeah.
she was really goddamn extra. She couldn't just kill the man. She had to chop him up.
Yeah.
Then she had to boil his organs and everything. Whether or not she
Imagine the
fucked the
smell coming
corpse,
off of her shit.
whether or not she fucked the
don't know,
corpse
Carmen.
and then mutilated the corpse and then used certain parts of the corpse as her own personal sex toys or whatever, is regardless of anything else, she still was really extra with killing the man, chopping him up, boiling his body parts or his organs or whatever.
No,
So-
Helen, do you want to?
Well, okay, well here we go. I got a couple list ideas that I'm gonna read off what I got. You guys can pick which one we want.
I'm just
So
waiting on the answer for my question. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So we have, and these are some of the random ones. I haven't updated this in a while. Travel destinations you'd like to go to, which is kind of a one I think will be fun is places you've had sex. I think that'd be interesting. Parody movies, day
you
off
didn't answer the
activities,
Oh, okay.
day off activities, animals you don't want in your house, or superpowers.
Jeff.
You know, you forgot a few lists that we talked about 2 months ago before I came up here.
I know that's the problem. I didn't write them down.
Number one animal I don't
any?
want in my house, Jeffrey.
Ooh.
I am an animal.
You're starting to look like a goddamn Muppet
Spaceships
with that
you used
fucking
to wanna
crazy ass
own.
beard. You
Remember
gotta
the
clean it
spaceships
up.
that you
Man.
used to want to own?
What was it?
Spaceships.
Because I still got all
Oh,
those lists over there. Spaceships that we used to want, like off of TV shows and movies.
Okay. That was kind of going with vehicles though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was vehicles. That's what it was. Vehicles we used to want.
Yeah, we did vehicles.
Yeah, we didn't do spaceships specifically. You're supposed to, because I made that
Oh, okay.
list. Actors that were
I think that
villains
would be
in
a hard one
movies.
for me and Chris.
I think we had to do actors that were villains in movies.
Yeah, we
had
did that one.
I don't feel like getting up.
Kind
I don't feel like getting up. I'm so fucking beat.
of
I
like
think it's the pollen. It's the pollen that got me. I had to go out today, and I'm like, oh my god! I came back in the house and like passed out. You got about 6 or 7 other lists. I was thinking about horror movies.
the other
James did his
options.
interview Monday
Well,
night.
we did have a horror characters. So like Freddy, It, all that shit. We can do that.
They're not all.
I said
That's
we
kind
haven't
of
done
a
anything horror
small
related.
They're
group.
not all rockets.
Yeah, that's kind of a small group.
Not really.
Ooh, let's do starting 5 horror of movies.
That's
so
what I'm
like,
saying. Yeah, something along those
If you
lines.
like Halloween 3 better than Halloween 2, it goes up on there.
So you're not gonna okay. So don't lump in an entire series. You
Yeah,
can't
it's
say,
not,
"Oh, Nightmare on
it's
Elm
not
Street."
just
and
like
have all of
Freddy.
them.
Yeah, exactly. Like Nightmare on Elm Street 3 or 45 or whatever the fuck. How many-
Well, this might be a list that I throw sometimes that nobody ever heard
It's the
of.
top 5 hoes. Well,
That's- Top 5 hoes. Well,
Well.
that's a
Tony's interviewed my number 1 twice already.
he's just jealous he didn't make the list.
I don't want to be on that list. I don't want to be on somebody's whole list.
Just jealous you ain't on the list. Oh,
Top 5
goodness.
hoes, 1 through 3, my exes.
Oh,
oh, Jesus.
I'm about to get up and get this damn
I
list.
like the horror movie thing. That's right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, we can do horror movies. Yeah,
But I think this will be the first
I was
time.
kind
that
of saving that for when you had a long streak of not winning. I was going to throw you a bone, but so
Yeah, he does laugh like Krusty the Clown. You catch him, right? Pretty soon he gonna go get it.
Well, how'd that playing out for you? Kind of like when you,
I
when
know,
you're
right?
like, I'm gonna
Which
do
is
this
why we
list of
haven't
cars
done
and
that one.
I'm gonna do this list of cars and smoke glick. Not today. Well, like I said, this will be the list
Well,
where
the other one
I come up with some stuff that
one
I
I
think
have
you
that
guys will
could
be
be
like,
interesting.
what?
The other one that I have that could be interesting is movies that could not be made today.
We did that, didn't we?
No, we
I.e.,
kind of just
we
kind of
talked
talked
about it.
about it and played
Kinda
around with
glazed over
that
it.
a little bit.
Like Blazing Saddles could not be made today.
No, we could not. That was the first one that everybody was gonna agree with right there.
Well, hell, anything Monty Python couldn't be made today.
Or we could do
Really,
parody
really?
movies.
Yeah.
We could.
I love parodies.
I think that drops us into a very tight window of movies, though.
It does. You know, Life of Brian, Jesus. Every sperm is sacred.
Michael Bryan. Let me go get this damn paper because you're struggling. I thought I was.
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
It's been a day. It's been a day, boys.
Have we been doing this
I usually
podcast?
have I know. I literally have had millions of ideas. I just don't know where I put the fucking.
Alrighty, here we go.
Oh, maybe it's on here.
We still haven't done that category that everybody's supposed to get their head fucked up over, where movies where it had that guy in it, or the guy that was the actor.
Yeah, I have that there,
That
but
guy.
I still don't
Yeah,
know how to.
that
Yeah,
guy.
that old movie, that guy from the movie,
Yes.
or that actor or actress from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Got
in
that list
actors
on.
that are in everything, but nobody knows them.
That list is actually glowing in front of my face because I am dying to hear that list from everybody.
I am
Uh,
too.
top 5 actors who have.
Well, you know what's going to happen with that list is in order to vote on that list, people are going to have to do their homework.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
They're not going to be able to just go, "Oh,
Well,
Tony,"
Well, see,
because
this is the kicker to me. Half of the time when we do the picking, there's always a pause when we pick the names. How come they're not looking at that moment? Because
well, and that's the thing because there's guys on my list that I would think of that I know I would have to look up even still to be like, oh yeah, they were in this, and this, or whatever.
And
Yeah.
as far as the movies that couldn't be made anymore, I've only got 4 of them.
Yeah, that's a really hard list.
Actually, I got
You
2
gotta
lists
really
on
have-
that. I got 2 different lists on that. We've got the TV
How about they
phrase.
stop
We did
making
the TV
certain
phrases
movies?
already, right? No, we did the movie phrase.
Yeah,
we didn't do the TV phrase. We did the movies. We didn't do the TV.
Oh, that's right. Let's do TV. TV catchphrases.
TV catchphrases. You had that. You also got
What you talk about, Willis?
some of the worst.
So we're gonna do TV catchphrases, and Jeff's gonna spend the next 15 minutes dropping phrases.
No, I
horror
just
movies
said
that should not have been made. I remember that list.
Ooh.
Movies that shouldn't have been made: Star
Horror
Wars,
movies
Star
should not have
Trek,
been made,
Harry
yes.
Potter.
No, he said horror movies.
Horror movies.
That should have been made.
And I'm going to really tear you up because I'm going to start mine off with a movie called Q, the Winged Serpent. That was horrible. Came out
Never
83,
even heard of
84.
it.
Mono's Hands of Fate is the worst movie ever made.
I'm going to give y'all another one. to
Never
help
heard
you
of
out. Remember Friday the 13th?
Hmm?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They made
I
a
grew
movie
up on
called
those. I know
Saturday
all
the
of them.
14th. Horrible.
That was like a parody movie of.
Yeah, fucking.
It was like
bad.
a
so
horror
bad.
comedy.
It was in theaters and nobody talked about it.
Yeah, it was like a horror comedy parody. It was pretty bad.
I'll give y'all my list. Fuck it. I got Ghost Rider 2 as a movie that should not have been made, even though they made an effort with that motherfucker.
I enjoyed the first one. I didn't.
Just
enjoy
pick a
this.
goddamn list so we know what we're doing.
I'm doing it.
Let's do TV catchphrases.
I'm ready when you all are. All of you, get a TV catchphrase.
Yeah, TV
Everybody.
catchphrases from sitcoms and shit like that. From TV shows.
From TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on y'all's
And-
asses.
and-
I'm telling you now. I'm on y'all's asses.
I hear that every week. All I know is I'm reclaiming my title Saturday, and I'm holding on to it for another 10 in a row.
Commercial jingles. I
We'll
like
see
that,
about that.
Eleanor. That's dope.
Ooh,
I
that's
like
I like that.
That's the
Well, I'll
fucking
write that
truth.
down for down the road. We're doing
Yeah.
TV
Jeff.
TV show one-liners,
TV catchphrases.
catchphrases, not paragraphs, not speeches.
You're right.
Always sounds kind of homey, right? I'm on your asses. Well, There's an
Well,
erotic to it, but it's not the homo part. I almost said something else. I'm gonna stop. I gotta behave on
are
Haps.
you sure? Because there's only two other guys in here.
Well, I'm not talking sexually.
I'm gonna write down
On
that
your ass, you
commercial
gonna fuck me
jingles.
up. You know that's a sports phrase. I'm on your ass. You know that, right? Yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Is it? You're not gonna
It's not
wake up
rape if
with
you
a big
yell
ass
surprise
t-shirt.
first.
You're not
That's
gonna wake up
right.
with a t-shirt on that says "owned." I'm not gonna do you like that.
It is not rape
Oh,
if you yell
I
surprise
got
first.
I got an idea for a list. I mean, not for this one, but for later on. Is overused songs in movies.
That's gonna be interesting. Keep
Like
that.
songs that are in every fucking movie.
We can do that. We can do that. I can do
Like
that.
you can Google that shit.
Yes.
I don't even have to Google it. I got
One word phrases.
do
Well, maybe not one
catchphrases
word.
include-
Like
Yes,
it
Eleanor.
can't be it
Yes.
Yeah.
can't be a
Yeah,
sentence.
because Joey from Blossom had whoa.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
was his catchphrase.
And then well, yeah,
And that's
but
on my list. I'm not gonna lie.
like
That's already
Webster,
on my
he had
list.
the what you talk about, Willis. So that's
Yes.
3 words.
It's usually like a sentence at most for a catchphrase.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. A sentence or something they said more than once. Like I got a couple of them off the top of my head. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
Leggy.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a few already.
That was Norbit, wasn't it?
No,
No,
that
that's
was
Joey
Joey
from
from Friends.
Friends.
That was also a Norbit. Now, how you doing? I
Oh,
hated that
oh my
movie.
gosh,
God,
that movie's so stupid but so
I
funny. It's got
hated that movie.
so many one-liners in it that are so good. When
I
she
hated
walk
that
up,
movie.
when she walk up and dude thinks she's bottomless, and she lift her gut. Oh my god, I lose it every time. You want to see bitch go down a slide? I'm gonna show you how a bitch go down a slide.
Okay, so
Fucking
TV
love
show
it.
catchphrases.
Yes,
Yes.
TV show
Stop dropping.
catchphrases.
We'll stop saying them. Stop dropping them. We'll just go with. That's what we're gonna go with
Oh no,
Saturday
there's a
night. And
million
Saturday
of
night
them.
we'll
Boy.
also
We can
announce.
talk about this all day. There's a million of them things.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
Well, the problem is we announce the list and then everybody rattles off 40 of them, and then the chatters box is going all crazy and everything like that. And it's just like, well, let's
Well, the
just
thing
calm
is
down.
like, I don't know. You
Submit
guys,
your list.
No matter, like, I guarantee you, with the exception of, it would probably be on my list. At least won't be on my backups. But the how you doing that Leggy said, like, if it was something random, I would probably forget.
Mm-hmm. But if you guys are at the chatters box and you want to get your list in, you know what to do. Send us an email at nonsensicalnonsenspodcast@gmail.com. Get your guys' list in by the end of the show Saturday night. So we'll pick those Saturday night. We'll also announce this week's winner since it kind of got all fucked up this week for the celebrity crushes. So you guys still have until Saturday to get your votes in on that.
And if y'all
And then
start
I'll-
saying the same thing, I can tell y'all don't watch no damn television. Because everybody watching the same TV shows. There ought to be
watch a lot of
nobody should have
yeah.
the same. Everybody might have one phrase the same, but everything ought to be different in this one. Everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say I watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of different shows and stuff like that. So
I do too. I just came up with a couple of them. I got one that fucking holy shit. I got one just now that I was like, whoa, I totally forgot about it. But it's a classic.
I got a few of them. I can still pull some more of my ass for that one. Any of you had the same crushes? No, I don't think we did. I don't think any of us.
no,
No.
no.
We
Well,
had a
Jeff and I
couple-
had.
We didn't do duplicates, but like Winnie Cooper, Chris picked. It is on my backup list. I didn't pick her because Chris picked her, but yeah.
She was gonna
And
be
Alyssa
good.
Milano, when she was younger, she was cute.
I think Alyssa
Never
Milano
mind.
might have been the one that a couple people might have had.
That chick was everywhere back in the day.
Well, there was people who was crazy over her. I do remember people being nuts over her.
Yeah.
Like I said, she was ugly. She just wasn't like making me jump out of my skin.
Was that because she's white?
No, you must have forgot. You must have forgot. Christina Applegate was on my list.
No, that is true. That is true. However, Stacey Dash is still on my list. That woman's still gorgeous.
She's fucking gorgeous. She is.
I follow
I
her
love
on
Charmed.
TikTok. She's gorgeous as hell.
Charmed is not a bad show, but Charmed is not me.
No, Charmed is not me.
It's not me.
I could not
Now,
get into it.
if you really want to go, take old girl that was in The Craft. The crazy one. That woman does
The
something.
short haired one? Oh, that
The one
chick's
with the
got
crazy
something
eyes,
on
the
me.
one that went nuts in the end, and she was on the
Yeah,
water
yeah.
boy too. Yeah,
She was in a
was
water boy. Yeah,
she
oh.
was fucking
Vicky Valancourt.
phenomenal.
She showed me
Yeah,
her
Vicky.
boobies and I showed them too. I love that chick. What is her name?
Oh, Faruka or some shit.
Yeah, it's Faruka or some shit like that.
Balska.
Vicky Valancourt, real name.
Vicky Valancourt was played by Teresa.
Faruka Bulk.
Faruka Balk. Yeah,
Faruza. Fairuza.
she's an excellent actress. She's
She's
an excellent
gorgeous.
actress. Yes.
You know what? I just realized what gets me. It's her eyes. She's got those light blue eyes.
The eyes of the
She's-
face.
She's sexy as hell.
And I'll go ahead and say it. She has the face everybody wants to see have an orgasm.
Oh yeah.
Damn,
Out-
how do
out
you really
of-
feel over there, Tony?
out of the world's millions of people that do OnlyFans, I'm
wow.
waiting for hers.
She said, "Wow." She just got that face after she has it. You already know she's gonna be there for good. When it's a real one, you can tell it ain't fake. She's gonna be like, "Yeah, it's all right. It's over now. It's over now."
Yeah, calm down, take a breath, baby. No,
Man,
no.
alive.
You know, there's certain girls like that. You know who's actually I used to find really good looking
Who?
is Lori Petty.
Who the hell is she?
That's she did Tank Girl. She was in Point Break. In the
Lori
Army
Petty?
now. Yeah, Lori Petty. She played Keanu Reeves' love interest in Point Break. She was in the Army now.
Oh yeah.
Tank Girl. Yeah, that chick's
A
got
League of
something
Their
on me.
Own, Free Willy.
Yeah, she was in a League of Their Own. I always forget about that she's in a League of Her Own.
She's
She's
a little
got that
mousy
real-
one, isn't she?
Yep.
Yeah.
She plays
okay.
Orange is
what's
the
her
New
name?
Black.
Sister in League of Her Own.
The Glass Shield.
She in Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, she was also in Poetic Justice.
Yep. Ooh, you know what?
She
I
was
just
on
thought of
Star
another
Trek
list.
Voyager. Wow.
No shit. No shit. I didn't know she was that diverse.
She.
I kind of want to do a list eventually of actors that I don't even know how to say it, but but I want to put Michael Rappaport on the list. You know, I love Michael Rappaport. I think he's kind of a dick in real life,
Actors
but I
who
love to
talk
watch
the-
that dude on the
look,
screen.
Actors who talk the most shit.
That's a good one.
Because he talks shit.
Yeah, he do.
He don't
That
care.
dude is. But I like Michael Rappaport. Him in Higher Learning, that's my dude.
Higher learning.
He plays a racist fuck,
Yeah.
but he's so good at it. You're just like, wow, what a dick. You know,
His
but
first
he did a
movie was,
show.
his first movie was Zebrahead. He was
Yep.
a dick in that Jay-Z video too.
Yeah, but he did a show called Switched at Birth, I think. Not Switched at Birth. It's
It's a
where
movie,
his
isn't
son. No. Switched at Birth is a TV show. It's a different thing. But he does a show on Netflix that its son is on the spectrum of what's it called?
Yeah, he's autistic.
Autism.
Asperger's.
Yeah,
Something like
Asperger's.
that.
Thank you. And he's Rappaport's awesome in that. He actually plays a cop.
I think he's an
Yeah.
awesome actor. He's an awesome actor.
Oh, he's amazing. You know, actors that don't get enough love. There you go.
There's a category right there.
Yeah,
That don't get enough love. That's a hell of a category.
because Rappaport should be raking in Brad Pitt money because he's that good.
He's over opinionated, so he's not like politically correct.
Yeah.
How do you know he's not?
exactly.
How do you know he's not bringing in that kind of money? He just stays low key.
Because he's not.
But how do you know?
Because I can Google that shit, bitch.
Yeah, because that's always accurate.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
you get your political news from TikTok.
I do not. I get it off Facebook.
I used to, hell.
No, I actually follow a couple people on YouTube and shit that do news channels, and I watch Fox News like you read about.
Fucking Fox News.
I know Tony loves that.
Fucking Fox News.
It's better than CNN.
CNN is dry, but Fox News is so damn opinionated. That shit gets on my nerves.
You know
Oh, it's
what?
break time. We're gonna take a break.
Hold on, wait. I
Enjoy a little
got an
Blacktop
idea
Mojo.
for a list. I got an idea for a list. Is people that should not be on TV.
Number 1, Jeffrey.
Can I say Whoopi Goldberg?
Number 2, Kanye West.
Boom!
That's what I know.
Actors or celebrities that should not be on TV.
They're gonna say
should
Kanye
be.
West off the rip.
People that should be canceled. Number 1 on my list, Chris Click.
At this present in time, I wish I was canceled. I wasn't having this conversation with you.
And they grew up together. Fuck.
Somebody, please cancel me. End me. Put me out of my misery.
Unfortunately, we're not famous enough to be canceled. We're just like, everybody's like, yeah, it's a waste of our time.
Saturday morning cartoons. None of you want this.
Oh, snap.
I'll take that. I'll take that on with you all day long, Tony, because
No,
nobody
because
knows
you
any of the
wasn't
fucking
around when
cartoons
they
that you
came
talk
on.
about.
Yeah,
You
you know what?
wasn't
Here's the
around
problem,
when it
Tony.
came on.
Here's the problem, Tony. You showed up. When we were talking about cartoons, you showed up and you threw up a picture on the screen, and I still don't know what fucking cartoon it was.
I got tons of them.
Yeah, cartoons that nobody's
Cartoon
heard of. Nobody that was born after 1923.
Like, I literally thought, based on the picture that you showed, I was like, oh, that's Mighty Mouse. And you're like, nope. And I was like, then I have no fucking clue.
That was
It's Captain Courageous Cat.
That was Courageous Cat.
Yes. Yeah, see? Who the...
Never even heard of.
I mean, did you ever leave your house as a kid?
Yes. It was only 6
Mom,
hours
your brother-
from
Motherfucker
morning.
only had
The
three. The
babysitter's got
motherfucker
him.
only had 3 goddamn channels when he was a kid, and that was on a cloudless, bright blue sky day.
We had 5
I had
and
that, dude.
6 on a cloudless day, so fuck you.
I had 3 on a good day
Yeah.
because I was in the middle of fucking nowhere and we're rocking an antenna.
We didn't have shit for the longest time until we got a satellite.
I think, yeah, freshman year when my parents finally broke down, got a satellite dish. Yep. What the fuck is this dog doing in there? Get him the fuck out!
I don't know. I don't watch Fox and or CNN, but we are going to take a real quick break. Get back on time here.
Go with it.
Got a little Blacktop Mojo. It's the
with
second hour, so it's a cover. If you guys don't know who Blacktop Mojo is, go check them out wherever you stream your music or on social media. If you do know who they are, then tell a friend that don't know who they are. But this is a Man in the Box, a little Alice in Chains cover for you. When we come back, that actually reminds me, when we come back, I do want to bring something up about rock music. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Enjoy a little Blacktop Mojo. I don't know what this is going to sound like. It is live, so bear with me. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense. I'm Glick. We got Jeff and Tony in the house hanging out with me tonight. Hopefully, you guys enjoying the show so far. Got a little crazy there in the second hour with the starting five and all that. But if you're not already, go check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also join us live here every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night right here on Haps. If you don't have the app already, go ahead and download it. Give Nonsensical Nonsense a follow. And you can be in the chatter's box shooting the shit with us as we go. You can also get every single episode of the podcast on Anchor or Spotify. We'll go to Spotify, but you can also get it everywhere and anywhere you get your podcast and jollies at. We do have a merch store, teespring.com/nonsensical nonsense, and you guys can always email us if you want to get your starting five list in.
Off today, Joseph. I'm waiting.
This week we have starting five TV show catchphrases. You can email us at nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com or basically whatever reason you want to email us, feel free to do so. But
especially if you want to send us money.
Coming back. Hey, Joe. I do have a question or something. Not really a question, more news. Did you guys hear about Taylor Hawkins?
Yes.
The drummer for he's the drummer for Foo Fighters.
Okay.
He passed away the other day.
Oh, that's
50 years old.
I like the Foo Fighters too.
Yeah, he was 50 years old. But he called. I guess he called emergency services because he was having chest pains or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But they found, and he's a recovering, quote unquote, recovering addict. He OD'd before in the past. But they found 10 different substances in his system.
I wasn't going to say that, but I did see that, yes.
Antidepressants, THC, psychoactive compound, and marijuana, plus more. Benzo, bunch of words I can't pronounce.
And
Opioids.
No.
Yeah, there was opioids and all that stuff. But I like Foo Fighters. We've discussed what's his nuts from Nirvana on here before.
Right. Talking about Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, I couldn't think of his goddamn name.
Yeah.
And as I've said, the only thing that band gave us that was worth a damn was Dave Grohl. So, but yeah, unfortunately, the Foo has canceled their next few dates. Try to get everything squared away and all that jazz. But
I'm sure.
but unfortunately, yeah, great musician, great drummer.
Drummer.
What's that?
I said it's kind of hard to have a concert without a drummer.
Well, I mean, and Foo Fighters is one of those bands that they interchange members quite a bit. Taylor Hawkins was one of the few that had been in there and kind of sticks around. I mean, when they record albums, 90% of the time, the albums are solely recorded by Dave Grohl himself.
I know. Yeah, I read that somewhere.
He plays everything. He plays every instrument. But Taylor Hawkins was in the studio and did the drum parts for the first few albums with Dave and whatnot like that. So it's a big loss in the music world. I mean, I like I said, I like the Foo Fighters, big fan of them. And kind of was like, damn, and kind of came out of nowhere and unexpected that. I woke up the next morning after it happened and was like, Taylor Hawkins died. How the hell did he die?
Right.
Yeah.
Was he 50? Yeah, he was 50 years old.
Yeah, he was only 50. So, but just something real quick I wanted to bring up. Seen that and was like, well, it's just wild. I mean, because like I said, he's had issues in the past with addiction and everything like that, and it sounds like.
That's the one thing I don't think you'd ever have to worry about me succumbing to addiction, unless it's cigarettes. because that's about the hardest drug I use.
Mm.
Yes, I'm drinking tonight, barely, and I'm not a
Mm.
big drinker in the first place.
I got a
I
sugar
never
addiction.
drink.
Yeah, never drink water.
I drink water. Still just gotta have
I
my
drink.
sugar.
I drink. I drink water. I drink quite a bit of water, actually.
Yeah, I
To
know
be
you do.
honest
It's
with you.
got molten hops and
No, I drink. I actually drink quite a bit of water these days. I've been trying to drink
I
more
don't
and
drink
more
water.
water.
I don't drink
What?
water.
I drink.
I don't drink water. I hate it. I hate flavorless anything. I'll drink Kool Aid like a motherfucker, but
No, I drink. I drink like the
straight water.
Propel flavored water and stuff like
Okay,
that.
well, okay. Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
have some sort of flavor. Just plain water, just blah.
No, I mean I'll drink a couple glasses of regular water, but a day or. But no, it's got to have some kind of. You gotta have some kind of fucking flavoring to it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I
throw
drank
a
so much
sugar
water in the
packet in,
desert, I didn't want to see it when I came home.
right? I think
Water
that's
should
what it
probably
is.
your water is probably your best damn friend.
Oh,
It
it
is over
was.
there beside your government travel card.
Amen to that.
Shit.
Oh, I just never been a big fan of drinking water, but now since I'm trying to do all the healthy stuff, I'm trying to drink more water and less pop.
Of course. Fucking pop.
Yeah, I'm not in that boat.
Trust me,
I
Jeff.
literally,
I
as
trust me.
Tony said,
Nobody's gonna ever accuse you of being healthy, and that's just judging by the way your beard looks.
Wow. Damn.
damn, that's hurtful.
Shit.
That's hurtful. I'm triggered. I'm gonna
You
go
should be
cry.
triggered. You should be triggered, and you should be offended, and you probably should cry.
That's okay. It doesn't
I'm
bother me.
offended by your fucking beard. Or that nappy shit you call on your face a beard.
This is beautiful.
It needs cleaned up.
I know. I lost my comb. I don't know where the hell it is.
Did you lose clippers too?
Nope. I'm not cutting it, dude. I'm not gonna cut it or trim it until I'm ZZ Top, baby.
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
That's a tribute.
I've threatened my wife multiple. I've threatened my wife multiple times. I'm gonna go full ZZ Top.
That's a
Walk around and
tribute.
spin a guitar
It's
on my
gonna take a
chest.
few years, but that's a tribute.
Yep.
Good luck with that. I don't think she's
Yeah.
gonna let that happen.
Oh no, she won't. She'll cut it in my sleep.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, it comes down to, I don't go out.
I don't. Well, I mean, I go to work.
I don't leave. I don't even leave the house. And
I'm
the only
tired,
time I'm seen
Joe.
on, only time I'm
Miss
seen
Joe,
on camera
excuse me.
is
I am
this and business
exhausted.
meetings.
I am beat. I promise I'm gonna be snoring as soon as this is over. I went outside and that pollen count is higher than my debt, so I am in pain right now.
That says a lot about your debt.
Yeah, I was gonna say, damn.
Like I said, the pollen is higher than my debt. I can
No,
fight
I'm just
my debt. I can't fight this pollen.
No, I get that.
Sure you
I
can.
don't.
You can go
I
to
don't-
you go
I
to
don't
you
have
go to
allergies.
you go to
I
one of
don't
them
have
army
allergies
surplus
for
stores
cats.
and get you one of those. You know, the safety, the World War II type gas mask and the suit and everything. You'll be good.
I've worn that shit before.
I mean, as if your
myself.
neighbors, as if your neighbors aren't any freaked out because you're a black guy living in their white neighborhood. They give them another reason to be freaked out.
My neighborhood is mixed. Fuck you. Number 2. No more gas
Just
masks.
because you're in it doesn't make it mixed, Tony.
Yeah.
Stupid.
One part black.
There's a few. Everybody's out here. There's a little bit of everybody out here. The best thing about this place, a lot of people are veterans, so it's a little bit of
Right.
everybody. This whole city is. I would recommend this to a lot of people. If you're
Right.
military, civil service, this is a home. The only thing we're missing from this motherfucker is the TGI Fridays. Everything else you got. Every type of gas station, every type of
I haven't
restaurant.
been to a TGI Fridays in years, and there's one
Exactly. I
here.
haven't been in over a decade.
I was
But
gonna
I
say,
wore
are
it out
there
when I
still
was playing for
TGI
City.
Fridays?
I know there's one here, but it's so far
There
away.
used to be one here in town, but they closed down and opened an IHOP, which I'm grateful for because I love me
IHOP
some
is always a
IHOP.
good thing.
Oh, IHOP
Yes.
rocks.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at you for that. I love me some IHOP.
We lost our golden corral, though. That killed me.
Oh,
Man, that is the only problem I have about coming home is that there's not one, and there was one right down the road from me in Charleston. Well, not the only problem I have about coming home, but
Mm.
one of the many on the long list. Because man, you want to talk about
Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me get this phone call.
especially when you got kids. You know, it's always so hard to make something that everybody likes and everybody's going to want to
yes.
eat. But then you could go to Golden Crown. You know, everybody's getting full. They're
Oh yeah.
getting extra full.
Well, like they had a place here. It's called the Sirloin Stockade, and unfortunately, due to COVID, they closed down and they're not going to reopen because they went out of
Mm,
business because of COVID. And it sucks because it was the only really real buffet, the way I would call a buffet here, and they had some of the best macaroni and cheese I've ever seen.
yeah. Well, Golden Corral surprisingly had pretty good steaks too.
Yeah. Well,
So,
the only place if I want really good meat, I go to this other place. It's called Mr. Pampas, and it's
Mr.
an
Who?
Argentinian. It's called Mr. Pampas. It's an Argentinian steakhouse where they literally have waiters walking around with meat on skewers, and they'll shave you
Brazilian
off.
Steakhouse. The Brazilian
Yes, a Brazilian.
Steakhouse. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
gotcha.
And it's a buffet, but the problem is it's like not something you can go to all the time. Where Golden Corral or the Sirloin Stockade that we used to go to, it was cheap and everybody get full. Where the Brazilian steakhouse is extremely expensive. Like it hurts to walk in the door because I know it's going to cost me
Why am
a
I
lot.
laughing? I was probably laughing at somebody on the phone, Joanne. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was on the phone, Joe.
I had a phone call. Um, the Golden Corral's gone, but this city has. They just put Chili's here, even though Chili's is in Macon. They don't have a
Right.
Texas Roadhouse. I do miss.
Oh, you ever going to the Lone Star?
I've been to Lone Star.
That
It's
place
been a
is oh,
while.
I know Chris loves Texas, but the
but
peanuts, the Lone Star
the
restaurant,
penis, huh? The penises, huh? You love the penis.
peanuts, peanuts.
You said penis.
You mean that's not Lone Star. That's
That's
Logan's
Logan's.
Roadhouse.
No, Lone Star does as
Texas
well.
Road Texas Roadhouse
It might not be called Lone Star. I don't remember.
has the rolls with
The
the cinnamon
closest one
butter.
to me, the closest one to me was when I was in Ohio. Was in Chicago.
Mm.
When we go visit family in Chicago, they had this place. It was I think it was called Lone Star, and it was a buffet style, but they had maybe no, it was just a regular restaurant, but they had while you waited on your food, they had a bucket of peanuts, and you throw the shells on the floor.
Which is tacky as
Yeah,
a
that's
mo-
Logan's.
That's
Yeah, it's
Logan.
tacky. I don't know.
They also had a restaurant called I think it was Roadhouse, not Texas Roadhouse, but Roadhouse. They had one in Montgomery, and I would get a steak on a damn Philly plate.
Right?
I mean, it was sizzling so hard when you left the restaurant, it was still on your clothes. Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I gave you a
Yeah,
comment
we've
as
got
Chris. Yeah, she doesn't. She doesn't. I miss Ryan's because Ryan used to make them steaks for you like that too. But Golden Corral smoked Ryan's everywhere they went.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Smoked them.
Um, yeah, we got Texas Roadhouse, Tumbleweed, and Logan's, and Applebee's, and Red Lobster, and Olive Garden here
Red
in town.
Lobster. Now that shit was. You know what I miss, and it sounds dumb because I hate seafood. Was Long John Silver's.
Mm. They shut the one down here just recently, but it was
Got one
struggling.
down the road from me. I've only eaten there a
And
couple times, and it's
and
just I'm not a fan of it.
I don't know how big of a chain it was, but some of the best ice cream I ever had at a restaurant was a place called Friendly's in Mansfield.
Friendlies has been around. I've seen Friendlies in a lot of places.
They shut the
They
one
had
down in
deep
Mount
fried
Vernon.
ice cream. Yeah, they used to have deep fried ice cream. It was dope as
They
shit.
have one in Maryland. I would go there for the breakfast and the sandwiches. I wasn't there for the ice cream.
What's up?
Friendlies is
I just
okay.
remember, I think the one they had in Mansfield closed in like '94 or something like that, and my
Now,
grandmother
What are you
used to
doing,
take me
dude?
there back in
somewhere I
the
need to
day.
go for another decent breakfast would be Bob Evans.
What?
Oh yes.
Dude,
Uh,
sorry, Dad, I'm trying to get finished.
However, I do
yeah.
love Denny's. I used to work at a 5-star restaurant as a busboy in high school, and after hours we'd go to the club in Columbus, and then on the way back we'd stop at the Denny's on what's that giant hill, Chris, in Mansfield? Oh fuck!
Can't think of the name of it. Fuck Denny's. The best
Over
place
by
to
the
go
highway.
after you've been out at the bar all night is TJ's. And you don't hear, you don't know, y'all don't know nothing about TJ's because there's one in Newark. There used to be one in Columbus, but it shut down. There was two in Columbus, and they've since shut down. But TJ's has got a meal that is perfect when you're drunk and or hungover. And that's
Pancakes.
BYB, the Barnyard Buster.
Pancakes. You drunk and hungover.
Barnyard
Well,
Buster, you got
pancakes.
biscuits, eggs, sausage, hash browns, and then just covered in gravy, and it's on a
After
fucking
you've been
platter.
drinking. After you've been drinking. That's where you live by yourself. God damn.
Or the next morning when you're hungover as fuck. Boy, you want to talk about some delicious eating and sober
No, you know what?
right now.
Back in the day,
And they were open 24/7 back in the day.
back in
COVID
the
hit
day,
and then they
and I'm
changed their
talking like
hours, but
I'm talking like colonial times and over back in England and shit. When you were hungover, they used to give you raw egg and garlic to cure a hangover. And like I'm watching that show on Netflix called Bridgerton, and they talked about it, and I was like, damn, that's fucked up, gross. Oh,
what was
I'd
it?
have to be drunk. Raw eggs and garlic for a hangover. And I was like, you know what? I'd have to be drunk to drink that.
The garlic's going to
On a
open up your
dare.
pores. The garlic opens your pores, and then the raw egg stores your protein. But Jesus,
Hmm.
that's very medieval of them.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you, don't knock it until you try it. And you get a BYB when you're fucking drunk as hell. That is perfect. Or hungover, don't matter. That is perfect.
Menudo.
Man, I don't know what.
Windu?
Menudo.
Mace Windu? Isn't that Sam Jackson?
Mace Windu cures a hangover. That's the last thing I want is fucking Sam Jackson in my house when I got a hangover.
Shit. And call me motherfucker for 3 hours? I'm good.
Yeah, I don't need your loud ass screaming at me. Shut the fuck up.
Wake the fuck up.
Yeah, bro.
I don't want anywhere. I don't want to be anywhere near that fool when I'm hungover. I won't even watch his movies when I'm hungover.
Man, Sam be going in. Yesterday deserved to die. And I hope you burn in hell.
Oh my gosh. I am beat. And I got like 6 more hours of work to do.
Oh, breaking news! NFL news.
Oh, okay.
Bruce Arians.
Bruce Arians
that's-
reportedly stepping away from sideline in favor of front office. Defensive coordinator Todd Bowles will be the replacement head coach for the Bucs this year.
That's not good. And I hate to say that.
Enjoy Tom while you had him. Tom's going to spend his
That
next
is
5 seasons
disgusting,
playing
Joe.
somewhere else.
No, Todd Bowles is not like the best off. He was the coach at the Jets. I
Okay.
think
Yeah.
back when they got before they got Sam Darnold.
Now that's the one with the little black puck on the ice, right?
Yes, and he's been a mediocre defensive guy.
No, he's
in
been a
Tampa
great
Bay.
defensive guy. He's been a great defensive guy. Him and Arians
So he's-
had a Super Bowl in Arizona, and he just got one in Tampa Bay. He's a great
Yeah, he got
defensive-
one, but that defense, you can't call it great defense when teams are putting 30, 40 points on you every game. Just because you're winning, don't mean
That
that. And
defense-
I'm not hating on them because they got a killer
I'm not
defense.
saying I know about sports, but that sounds like a shit defense. We're getting 30 points.
30,
Scored
40
on
every
your
game.
ass.
I wouldn't say every game, was it?
Not every game, but there's a lot of them. And it's not that, and they've got a killer defense.
Yeah.
Their defense has stepped up and saved them from time to time, but that's more the players than the damn coach.
Probably. The play calling is what you got. And who called the plays? Not the coordinators. They just set you up.
I don't know. It could be interesting in Tampa Bay this year.
That's going to be
I don't know. Is Bruce Arians just moving into a front office job, or is he?
It sounds. That's what it
on the
sounded
sideline.
like.
He just beat cancer. He need to go sit down somewhere.
I don't blame him.
Well, wasn't Andy Reid in the hospital not too long ago, and so was Coach Riviera. Rivera. Sorry, not
Rivera's
Riviera.
got
Rivera.
something. Andy Reid got weight issues too, so
Andy Reid's got all kinds of issues.
yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
But
She said, "Okay, fuck
as
it."
I say, because Coach Rivera, he just beat cancer because they made a whole big deal about when he rang the bell and everything like that.
Yes,
That's a hell of a coach. I can't believe Carolina let him go.
it just okay. It just came up on my news alert. What else we got?
I don't know.
The Mets are coming for the Yankees corner.
What?
I'm reading all the sports reports. I'm on Yahoo Sports.
Yeah, I
I
just
put
got
this
the I got
stuff
the
in-
I
That's
got the
right.
I got the NFL update before I got the Yahoo Sports one
I
for
didn't
my
get the I
NFL.
didn't get the ESPN one yet, so I'm looking for it.
Oh, really? That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I ain't got no problems with Andy Reid. I think he's his son's a dick bag, but
sounds like to kill his career.
mm-hmm. Andy Reid's always been a pretty good coach wherever he's been. So
Todd Bowles, Lord have mercy. And they're gonna blame him. That's how they're gonna get rid of everybody in Tampa. They're gonna blame him for it. We got a Super Bowl. All right, dump everybody next season.
yeah,
This season gonna be a wash. Watch.
I have no idea
How about
what
one?
Joanne is talking about.
Mexican Suda has tripe in it.
Oh yeah, because she was talking about tripe, and that shit's nasty. It's chewy and it's got
Okay,
weird
I thought
texture.
I thought you guys were talking about. I thought you were having a little side conversation. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know anything about it. I'm
But
not
she was
commenting.
talking about hangover
yeah, to my
cures.
hangover
She said
meals.
Mexican soup,
That's what
Yeah.
she with Mexican soup.
and
Oh
she
yeah, I
said
had no idea what it was. I don't even know what the
Tripe
hell
in it.
tripe is.
it's I got hold on. Let me look up the definition. What is tripe?
I thought you guys were having a little side conversation. I don't know what the heck's going on.
It's the lining from the stomach of various farm animals, mostly cows and pigs and sheep.
Oh yeah, I'm out.
And it's chewy and it's fucking disgusting. And it's like even if you slice it, it is literally like an eighth inch thick,
So it's chitlins.
basically, but boiled.
Chitlins.
Yeah,
You know, chitlins is boiled.
boiled, not fried.
Intestines.
No,
It's
no, I
boiled
thought
intestines.
chitlins were fried.
I don't eat them shits.
Yeah, that's just nasty.
I don't eat them shits.
Which is why my wife knows I hate fucking soup. Soup is to me is like tea. You know, you boiled some stuff and I can just drink it. What's the fucking point?
Right.
If I wanted tea, I'll just get fucking tea. You know,
Your tea
I think
bag,
soup.
some sugar.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you give me something I can cut with a fork, I'm in.
Yeah.
Steak.
And
Uh,
we were talking about restaurants. Lately, I'm the biggest fan of Olive Garden because that all you can eat salad is a beast. I love that shit.
You get salad bar for Ruby Tuesdays. That's all you can eat salad.
We don't have a Ruby Tuesday this year.
I'm so sorry.
No.
I would move for
Well,
a salad bar.
Well, they have a it's a deep fried lasagna. It's a like an entree.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, that shit's good, man.
Fried lasagna.
It's deep
Heart
fried.
attack. Heart attack. Heart attack.
Oh yeah. But what we usually do is get one for the table, and everybody gets. It comes in like 6 little small pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and we split it between the 3 of us. Damn, it's good.
Bet you're done at the one damn square.
Oh no, because it's not very big. Like I said, they're practically bite size. It's 2 bites and you're done with your piece.
Oh hell no.
Because it's an entree. I usually get the what's it called, the fettuccine Alfredo.
Alfredo. Chicken and shrimp. I
And
think. No, it's chicken Alfredo fettuccine. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
Chicken
you can
Alfredo.
get chicken,
Fettuccine.
chicken fettuccine Alfredo, or
Yeah,
shrimp,
one of them
or
shits.
just pasta with Alfredo sauce. And I get that, but it comes with the all you can eat salad or soup, and I'm like, yeah, fuck soup. I'll take the salad. And they got jalapenos
That
in that
potato
fucking
soup is
salad.
good though. You get try
I don't.
that potato soup is good.
It's
It
Loaded,
really
potato.
is.
loaded baked potato soup is really good. So's broccoli and cheddar soup.
Yeah, but
It's not the soup like you're thinking of, Jeff.
Okay.
It's like it's called soup, but it's like the broccoli and cheddar. It's got a thick consistency and
Okay. Well, see, I'm good with that. I'm good
same
with
thing
that.
with like
If I can drink the
the
shit, that's soup or
yeah
tea.
same thing with like the loaded baked potato soup or just regular potato soup.
Right.
It's really good.
Now,
But
see, I love a baked potato, and I have a theory when it comes to a baked potato. If it's not swimming, it's not edible. I literally sour cream, butter, so much
oh
that it I get a heart attack looking at it.
it's just nah, man. Enough butter to sour cream, butter,
I want that shit
cheese.
swimming. I want my baked potato to float past in sour cream and butter.
The guy won't eat soup, but he'll drink butter and sour cream on a
Oh
soggy
no,
ass baked potato.
my stomach hurts.
no, it ain't
That
salty.
motherfucker's nasty.
Ah, I love that shit. My wife thinks I'm crazy, but
She's
I
I
right.
make
like I
baked
like
potatoes
butter
all
on
the
my
time.
baked potato, but there is a limit.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Same with sour cream.
Okay, you know them instant mashed potatoes you get? You just add milk when you heat it all up, right? If they say use a quarter stick of butter. I use a whole stick, if not one and a half. I want it to taste like
Damn,
I'm
that's a lot
eating
of butter.
fluffy butter.
Why don't you just eat butter?
I would if
Right.
my wife would let me. Butter wasn't so goddamn expensive.
Yeah, why don't you just eat butter?
Cause that would make me sick. But I like potatoes. And there's never you can't name a bad potato.
Well,
Al gratin, mashed, you name it, I'll
oh no,
fucking
I
eat it.
like potatoes. Don't get me wrong, I love me some potatoes.
And when I go to McDonald's, I always do the same thing because I love McDonald's French fries. Or I make fries here at the house because I'll make my own fries because I have my amazing deep fryer. But I don't do just straight ketchup. I do ketchup and mayonnaise mix.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I do.
Rolled up in there with you.
I do a ketchup mayonnaise mix, and
All day, day.
what's up?
Message I just got.
Nah, Chris is looking at boobies.
No, I'm not.
Right.
Just the
Right.
message she sent me. She ain't wrong. So, when's Friday?
I know, right? You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I am, Chris. When you were actually going to meet Jody and you were doing that countdown of I got 5 more days and all that shit,
Yeah.
I'm doing that now, brother.
I still do it. Every time I get to see her, I still do it. Because
Uh,
she's coming up this weekend. And I do it. I still do it.
I count down the hours until I get to talk to my
I
wife
just
at the
got
end
the
of the night.
ESPN alert.
Yeah. And I'll probably do the same thing when the day comes if we ever live together. Count down the hours until I get home to see her.
Yep.
Ain't no problem about it. I will, because I get excited to see her. I like being around her. I love spending time with her.
That's so damn sweet. You little wuss, but I'm proud of
Uh,
you.
we got, we got. Look, hey, we
You know
got
what? It all comes down when you get the right one, Tony. And you don't know until
apparently
you take
Friday
it back.
night we are watching Medea's family reunion,
Hmm.
Hmm.
and then possibly Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
I'm telling you, watch
Possibly.
that. Why I got married.
Hey, I'm
That
just
shit
getting
cracks me
introduced
up.
to. I'm
That
I'm
shit cracked me
literally.
up. That chick smashed that wine bottle on dude's head, and I was like, damn.
That's a fight.
Yeah,
She
I'm
turned around and
literally just now
smashed her.
getting
That shit.
introduced into the Medea movie, so I'm looking
I,
forward
I
to it. I'm looking forward to just cuddling up on the couch and watching movies with her.
oh no, there's nothing better. My wife used to be a real let's go out, let's go do something, and I'm not that dude. Day one, I told my wife, I said, look, my idea of a perfect day is we don't have to get off the fucking couch.
These
We're out
days,
of
yeah.
bed.
Hell is he? What the hell?
And
Go take
and
your meds, Jay.
she's lately gotten to the same point where she'll go out with her friends and go, "Fuck, I should have stayed home." I'm like, I told you.
She's getting all kinds of cuddles in Europe.
Bullshit.
Different European man every night.
Here's the funny thing. So she's telling me, her and her friends are staying at a hostel, right? And her friend is, what's the best way to say this? Her friend does not know the male persuasion,
Whoa.
as in the V,
Yes.
and her friends picked the hostel because they're taking turns picking hostels, right? And her friend picks a hostel, did not check if it was a co-ed hostel.
Yes.
And at 3:00 in the morning, my wife's friend woke my wife up and said, "We have to leave." And she's like, "Why?" She's like, "Dude is literally masturbating in the bed across from me."
Oh hell no.
And
Oh
not only
hell.
that, the bathroom is like 2 steps away, and the dude is making noise.
So, like an actual bathroom, or is it just
I
a
don't
room
know.
that has a yeah?
Well, no, it's actually like the bathroom has a shower in it. You can lock the door.
Well, that's what I mean. But
Shower.
do you have actual privacy, or is it just like here?
Yes.
Let's just
Yeah.
throw this.
He could have literally just jumped up and gone to the bathroom. But my wife's friend being
I'm in then.
having the V,
Not you, Jeff.
as
Random.
in like having the
D.
not knowing a man, never having the D. I think you're very Dutch, don't you? This dude was apparently staring at girls' ass.
I'm
and
sorry.
just rubbing
Do
one
something
out.
with this motherfucker Glick. Do you see this shit? This is what I've been talking about. This is what I've been talking about.
Go take your meds, Jay, and
That's
come
what
back.
I'm talking about right there.
Wow.
Look at your face.
Wow. Damn, dude, I'm offended that I didn't think of it first. Hurry up.
Oh shit.
But my wife sent me an audio, and a message on WhatsApp, and she's like, "This dude is masturbating." I said, "Beat his fucking ass.
Yeah, throw him the fuck out.
Tell him to get his ass in the bathroom, rub one out." I get the concept of rubbing one out. I get it. Sometimes you just like, you know what? I'm gonna just have to take care of my own business.
Hey yo,
But-
Jay, I don't know where you get this shit from.
In a
man.
room full of people, Charlie, get out. Charlie.
This is what his dumbass does on his spare time. All this nonsense that he talks, he's actually doing this stuff. You realize that. And he's probably doing it at like Central Park in the bushes. Now he's in Florida, so he's down in the mangroves. So you already know what he's doing down there. But speaking of dumb people, how about we round this show up? We haven't done one in a while. But thank you for that segue, Jay. Speaking of dumb people.
Yeah, go ahead.
How about I give you guys
You
a
got
top
some
10
news?
list? No, how about I give you guys
Okay.
the top 10 list of the dumbest things said on the internet? And 1 through 10 are all things Jay have said.
I was going to say, so we're basically just going to read Jay's comments back. Right?
Yeah.
Oh shit. That woman is a mess.
Yeah, he's back in Central Park doing these things. In the bushes or whatever. But yeah, top 10 dumbest things ever said on the internet.
Let's go. Well, we got 4 of them already in the list. Go ahead, get this motherfucker.
I think there's more than that. He just keeps going.
Yes, that motherfucker. Jeez.
You know he doesn't have to Google that shit. It's
Tony-
just saved
Tony,
on his
remind
phone.
me,
It's on
I'll
his to-do
I'll
list.
send you some things you could look up, but don't
Jeff,
do it when your kids
Jeff,
are
Jeff,
around.
let me look up what the fuck you sent me first before you send me anything else right now, okay?
No, seriously, that last TikTok I got sent you guys, I laughed so hard I didn't see it coming. It's this woman. She's obviously has a birth defect, and somebody commented to her, and she said, I turned to say something, and then it cuts to a clip of fucking Quagmire from Family Guy, and he's like, giggity.
Yeah, get this motherfucker out the house. I can't wait till your ass gets
Oh
back.
my god, I lost it,
Shit.
dude. I could barely send you guys the audio. I was laughing so
Yeah.
hard.
That's fucking nasty.
Wow.
That's fucking nasty.
Anyways,
Hey, yo,
stop.
Rick,
Don't even acknowledge him at this point. Don't even acknowledge him at this point. He's clearly way off his
Piece of
meds
paper
tonight.
over the comments, man. Jesus.
Yeah. He's clearly way off of his meds
Put my
tonight.
notebook
God
up here.
damn it, Jay. But but yeah, top 10 dumbest things ever said on the internet. Number 10. How can I undo my abortion?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah, how can I undo my abortion? Oh, there's about 20 of these on here, and some of them are just like,
Wow.
I'm so sick of the U.S. government, so I'm moving to California.
Why, they're Republican out there, so.
Yeah. But
yes, that should
yeah,
be
go
nasty.
ahead. Got number 9 for you. Not all these are going to be winners, but some of them are. But blue whales are mammals, not animals.
Not animals.
Next.
They meant fish. But okay.
See, this is why certain people should not be allowed to reproduce. I
Some people shouldn't have access to
100%
the
believe
internet.
in sterilization at birth, and then before you reproduce, you have to go through a certain
You
set
have
of
to pass a
testing,
test.
psychological evaluation, and testing before you're allowed to
Well, have you seen that?
reproduce.
Have you seen that chick? Have you seen that chick where she's like, "I don't understand why people are homeless. Why don't you just buy a house?" Like, bitch, you sheltered
Yeah.
bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Number 8. I want my first daughter to be a girl.
I would hope so.
There's no hope for
This is the
for
shit that made
humans.
David Letterman famous. Keep going.
Yeah. Good. Number 7. I don't like dolphins anymore. Squirrels are my new favorite reptile. That's a twofer right there.
It is a twofer. It's a twofer.
Number
I'm
6.
still wrapping my head
Ebola.
around that. Go ahead.
Number 6. Ebola is in Dallas, so I'm moving to Texas. I can't stay in a diseased country anymore.
Ooh.
You know, the stupidity of people, you know, I'm no longer calling it murder of dumb people. I'm calling it late term abortion, but I'm just saying. Fuck.
Well, listen, these are because they put some of the comments underneath the these are actual like Facebook statuses or Twitter statuses or
Okay,
whatever.
yeah.
Some of the comments underneath of that one sounds good. Earth fell into the hands of stupid people, so I left Earth completely and went to Japan.
Wow.
Wait,
Wow.
Dallas is a country? You mean the countryside? I thought that was an urban city for a second. Yeah, Dallas is my least favorite country too. Now I live in a country called North America.
Y'all are sick.
I'm leaving America and going to California. I heard it's good country. Goodbye, America. I'm going to New York.
Hey, when in doubt, go to New York.
Mm-hmm.
I have no
I don't know
comment.
where this motherfucker find the time to Google this shit.
Dude, I had
told
that
you,
series. I had that series on YouTube. On TikTok.
This is
and I
he's
couldn't
just
keep
reading
up.
his to-do list. That's all he's doing at this point. Number 4. Where's the 2014 Brazil World Cup being held? That's a hard one. It wouldn't be in, I don't know, Brazil. That's
Right.
way too
You need to
obvious.
slap
Maybe it's
that
a trick
person like
question.
Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Keep my World Cup.
Number no.
Leave my World Cup out your motherfucker.
Out your fucking mouth.
Yes. Yes.
Keep your dumb ass on the couch. Jesus.
These are real people, unfortunately. These motherfuckers get to vote in presidential races, just so you know.
Here's the problem. Here's also the problem. Do people not
So
know
does
how
Jay.
to use Google?
This is
I mean,
right.
you Google that shit in private, but if you're
Do
stupid
you know
enough to
what
put it
happens
on
when you use
Facebook,
Google? Do you know what happens when you use Google? Look at the fucking comments. That's what happens when you use Google.
Mm-hmm.
that's why I
Exactly.
use DuckDuckGo.
Number three. Somebody tried to tell me that there were 50 states in America. The scientists found out Pluto didn't exist, so there's only 49.
Jesus Christ. Where's Will Smith when you need him?
Right.
Go slap that motherfucker.
One of the comments, I certainly recall something in the history books of America conquering Pluto, and then again they'll conquer anything. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, next is the sun, bitch.
Yeah.
How can someone write so many wrong things? Pluto actually does exist, and it was never considered a state in America. There's Captain Fact Check in there.
Yeah, that's technically a true statement.
Yes. Number two, I just found out that my birthday is the same day as when I was born.
Wow.
We don't make this shit up, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't make
shit
it.
off of
I wish I could. I wish I could make this up.
I wish I was that person's dad. So I could smack him real good.
What
What are you, stupid? You're making me look bad.
Right.
one of the comments was, seriously, it took you your whole life to make that discovery.
Exactly.
Dude's like 52.
Yeah. And last but not least on this, wait a minute. How does that happen, Eleanor?
Long story.
I mean,
Yeah,
I could figure it out on my own,
Yeah.
but
You can
I
figure
don't
that
want
one
to
out.
make assumptions and be wrong.
You can figure that one out. She'll tell you one day. You can figure that one out. Exactly.
Crooked, that's
Exactly.
messed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I was. I was thinking that. I just didn't want to
okay.
make assumptions because I know mistakes happen in the hospital from time to time.
Yep.
So you hit the accidentally cross babies, not like mix up babies,
Well,
but
they put the
wrong paperwork.
Right.
Like if you got three girls
You
and
ever
then
seen the movie
well,
Big Business? That's
No.
an old ass movie with you know who they were. I think it's Bette Midler.
None of us remember.
It's
I remember
two
the name.
twins. It's on Disney.
Oh, the Olsen twins?
Two twins. They're two twins, but they obviously they play themselves.
Mhm.
They play their twin, and
Right.
the
yeah, it's still
they
kind of crazy.
both give birth in the same hospital, but the nurse, it's like this real small 3-man operation hospital in some podunk town, and they put one twin in one crib, one twin in the other.
Is that the
crib.
hospital from every goddamn horror movie ever made?
Pretty much.
Because I
It's
swear to
on-
God, I've
it's
been
on
in a lot of
Disney Plus.
hospitals in my life, and there's always
gotta
people
look up
running
who's
around. But
in
when
that.
you're in a horror movie, there is never anybody working in the hospital.
You noticed that, right? Like they all gone or dead.
Big business.
Yeah, they ain't even
Yes.
they ain't even dead. There's just nobody there. That's all. I've always questioned that since I was a kid. Like,
It's
hell
Bette
did everybody
Midler
go?
and Lily
Because-
Tomlin. Came out in 1988.
Jesus. Lily Tomlin.
Yeah.
God damn.
Lily Tomlin.
yeah,
That's a
never
fool. Ward's in it?
heard.
Fred Ward's in it from Tremors.
Fred Ward was also Hunter, wasn't it?
That's Fred Ward.
He's one of those guys.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's in
I'm
Tremors.
thinking Fred
Both of them.
Dryer. I'm sorry, I'm thinking Fred Dryer.
He was in Tremors after they started making way too many Tremors.
So pretty much he
No,
was
he
at
was
the
in the
Kevin
first
Bacon.
one.
When she was
He
at
was
the
in the
Kevin
first
Bacon.
one. No. Him and Kevin Bacon were in the first one together.
Right.
He was
Are you
Kevin
sure?
Bacon's like sidekick. Oh yeah, I love those.
Oh, I thought he was like
I
in the
love
later
first one.
Trimmer movies.
He was in the second one with that Kevin Bacon wasn't in as well. Edward Herman's in there too. Oh, Richie Rich's dad.
How rich can you get? Dun, 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 dun. You're never gonna.
Richie Rich the movie. Richie Rich the movie.
Oh, the
Sorry.
movie.
But
This young boy.
But
Richie
last but not least on this list, I feel like this may or may not have happened to some people in our listening audience just based off of the comments that they make when they're in the chatters box. It might even happen to one or two people on this show.
Fuck, I didn't know Seth Green was in that movie too.
But I was trapped on an escalator for hours when the power went out.
This dumb motherfucker. Wow. Jay, goddamn. Jesus Christ, Jay.
I really got to stop looking at his comments. That's all I got to say.
Jesus, man. Wow, that sounds like something I'd say. Jay and I are kindred spirits, apparently. Jay's my spirit animal. He just says the
I
things
would never, ever, ever utter those words, and you can't take it back now. Did you not just see what he did in the comment section? Have you not seen what he says and does in the comment
No,
section
I put
every
a piece
week?
of paper over
Every broadcast.
And then you said he is your spirit animal.
Yeah.
it. Because he has no filter. I at least mildly filter.
There's a difference between. Yeah.
I mean, my filter's broken, but whatever.
There's no words for what Jay has.
It's official.
Tourette's. Typing Tourette's.
You said Bjork.
Bjork.
B. Jork. Is that a new rapper? B.
No.
B. Jork.
You know who Bjork is. You know who
Yeah, I
Bjork
know.
is.
She wore that goofy ass swan dress at one time.
Yeah, that's what she's famous for. That's what's fun.
Gas price is about to go back down.
Yeah, she's a musician. I mean,
Oh, speaking of gas prices going down, you know that just a little quick thing. We're talking about Will Smith and Chris Rock.
what's going on, Chris? Yeah.
And we said it might be a distraction for something.
What's up, Chris? Go ahead.
And the distraction is Putin said if you want to buy oil from us, you got to pay in gold or rubles,
Mm.
which puts the U.S. in a very fucked up situation.
We had a president that had a backbone. Putin, he would have went over there and bitch slapped him in his mouth and said, "No, this is what we're going to do, and you can take it or you can take this dick."
or if we wouldn't have closed down a certain pipeline. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's all a conspiracy theory to make us all buy electric cars.
Yeah, but if you can't afford to put gas in your car, how are you going to buy a fucking $86,000 fucking car? And I would buy electric if it was the last fucking new car on the fucking planet. Because if I wanted a golf cart, I'll go to the golf course.
Why wouldn't you buy an electric car?
I will not buy an electric car. Fuck that shit.
You like speed. A lot of them are fast.
I don't give a fuck.
You like driving like an asshole. You can drive like an asshole.
Did you see that video? That dude took that rented Tesla off that jump.
No.
Yeah.
He stole a rented Tesla, and David Dobrik did it like a couple weeks before he jumped this hill, and he did it. When Dobrik did it, he did it like he was maybe a foot off the ground. This dude nailed that shit in ludicrous mode, and launched this fucking Tesla like 40 feet in the air, Dukes of Hazzard style, fucked that shit up and ran away. And the cops, I think it's in L.A., but the cops have a $10,000 reward on if anybody knows who the fuck did it.
And guess what he did? He recorded it and put it on the internet.
No. He didn't record it. Everybody was standing there, recorded. There's like 7 different angles of that video.
He allowed it to be. He wanted it recorded so everybody could
did.
see it.
Of course he did.
I don't know how I got
Right now,
busted.
It was fucking me.
I don't know how I got caught robbing those 4 banks. I don't know. Maybe because you put it on your TikTok page.
Maybe because you did it live.
Yeah.
Get your boy.
That's your boy right there.
Get your boy.
I retract my previous statement.
Yeah, no, you can't retract it because it's out there now, and it's going to be out there for the world. It's out there for the world to hear.
There's a
and
reason
know.
why we don't read your comments out loud, Jay. That's all we're saying, because I'm sure our listeners that don't watch us live would just be like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys?
They're thankful for it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we get thank you letters all the time. Thank you for not mentioning
Mm-hmm.
it. You ain't seen them fucking emails? Oh, boys, I am beat.
I am too. I ain't gonna lie.
It's kind of I realized it was kind of all over the place show today, but I think it's because today's been the day from hell for me at least, and Tony sounds like he's been fucked with pollen, by his mom Chi. And Chris, I know you had a long, hard day, so I'm
I
gonna
would
go
say I had
ahead
a
and
long, hard day.
apologize.
Yeah, I would say I had a long, hard day. I actually had to work for once today. Nothing too crazy at work, but just come home and deal with the frustration of kids that don't give a fuck about what you say,
Well, you know what? I do want to
and
give a
still
shout
trying to
out.
and still trying to keep my cool and not completely
Right. Well, I do want to give
flip
a
out.
shout out to you two gentlemen because you are single parents, at least most of the time. You know, I
Yeah,
mean,
Jason be
I
back Sunday.
realize your
So
kids,
he'll be with me
your,
next week.
your kids do move back and forth, but single parents that are with their kids 24 hours and still make money and not asking for help or anything like that, my hat's off to you because I've been doing it for 2 weeks now and I'm ready to kill my kids.
That's Helen. That's Helen. Hey,
Just
Helen, as
saying.
long as you enjoy what you're seeing and feeling, I'm good. Oofed.
Whoa. I just read that and
Oof.
it took me a full minute to get the context
You had a visual.
of what she was saying, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
I can't with the Treasures books anymore.
You got all of them on Shake Woman. Keep it
Hashtag cancel Glick, please.
up.
Can I cancel myself? That is the question.
If you want to.
Sure, why not? Why not? Everything
boy.
else is allowed.
Oh Lord. Well, I don't need to have that discussion.
You are an ass.
God damn, dude, I know what that means. That's fucked up. I just can't. You know.
I hope he shits himself. I hope he's out in public and he shits himself.
He's about to.
I truly, I hope you shit yourself. And it runs all down into your shoe.
I hope
knew
you
what that
sneeze
was.
and it's wet,
Yeah.
and it just kind of shoots out both ends.
When he
Oh
put
yeah,
it
I
in,
know that
knew
one.
what it was.
Yeah. I hope you shit yourself. I hope it goes down into your
Have
shoes.
you guys seen the movie? Have you seen the movie Rat Race?
And I know your goofy ass is the type to wear white pants, so I hope you're wearing white pants right now.
Look, I know you're gonna fart by accident. It's gonna be all over.
Yep.
Well,
It's sitting right there, waiting for an opening.
He's literally texting this while on the toilet. I guarantee you.
Oh my god. Skids.
I don't know. That seems like a good ending
That's
point of the
right.
show tonight.
Yes.
Yes, it was. The show was the show was definitely a little bit
Oh my
off tonight.
god, I'm prairie dog.
Jay
Yes.
definition of prairie dog, a cute furry animal. Jesus Christ, man. End the show, Chris. Jesus.
I'm trying to. You guys keep reading his comments. You've engaged him. How many times do we have to say, acknowledge, do not engage, Jay? It has been a little bit of an off show tonight.
Okay, Elliot, I don't
think-
know what you mean by Richard Gere. I'm
Oh,
afraid to
I can
ask.
just see him sitting in the chair too.
Uh,
Yeah, do a dance called a turtle.
no, Lord.
Leathernecking yourself. Fucking ass. We've been tired all night. You're gonna make us laugh. God, I hate that fucking. Oh my god, I'm prairie dogging.
I don't know. With that being said, it's time to end the show. we've
It's not a good show until we get Tony to lose it.
we've officially crossed the line.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Wait, there's a line?
I didn't know there was, and apparently there is.
Oh shit.
But with that being said, we do appreciate y'all listening. I know it was kind of an off night tonight. All of us were just kind of here. We phoned it in tonight, to say the least, but we were still here. We still had some fun. We do appreciate y'all listening, all you guys hanging out with us. Go
fucking
and check us out on
punks.
social media.
Oh, you fucking punks.
At Nonsensical Nonsense. Yeah. Jay, you are the line.
Oh shit.
Anything to do with you
I
is the
laughed as
line.
hard as karaoke. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, watch that TikTok I sent you, dude. Holy
Nah,
shit.
fuck that
I laughed
TikTok.
so
I'm
hard.
just picturing this
I
motherfucker
laughed
looking
so
around saying
hard.
it's like, oh my god, I'm prairie dogging. You know how Jay eyes be going when you say shit?
Yeah.
You're literally looking around for the closest bathroom.
Oh shit. If I get up, it's over. If I move my leg, it's over. How you fuck
Stop
yourself
biting
up
me,
with
you
this?
fucker.
Oh no fucking YouTube videos. Damn it.
No. That's a rabbit hole I don't need to
Oh,
go
that
down.
shit hurt. Okay, I needed that. Fuck you, Jay. I needed that.
No, that's literally, as much work as I had to do today, and I still have to do. I definitely had to take a break, jump on the podcast. I needed to laugh and shit because fuck, today's been hell.
Well, you almost laughed and shit at the same time. Trust me.
No, that was Jay, not me.
That's a new nickname.
Say,
Prairie
good
dog.
thing your office
Yeah.
is in your bathroom.
No
Right.
shit.
Literally.
God, this fucking dog. Stop trying to fucking bite me, you fucking prick. I know you want attention, you crazy bastard.
You talking to the dog or Jay?
Both.
I'm not doing it, Jay.
No,
Fuck
no,
no.
look, ow. Look at this, the flow fucker. He's literally
No
biting
shit.
my hand because he wants me to pet him. Little asshole. This dog is such an asshole. Come here. Come here, dummy. Come here. Come. If I stop petting him, he fucking bites me.
That's what happens when you spoil him.
Yeah, he's
Oh, shit.
spoiled. Out of the 8 dogs, he's the only one allowed in the house because he's the best trained.
And he
But,
misses your wife too,
goddamn.
so pay attention,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he's good. You're a good boy.
Play the music. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Look at Charlie.
Yeah.
That dog
Fuck
gonna
you,
bite
Charlie.
you in that face.
Bitch.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He just saw all big time.
That was looking to the side with his mouth half open. He about to bite you.
No,
He always
the only
bites
reason
me.
that dog's in there bothering Jeff because he knows what time it is. This is about time Jeff gets the peanut butter out every night.
Shit. Don't talk about what you do with your pets.
I don't have any pets.
That's because they're run away.
Yeah.
Talk about
Use
peanut
express
butter
of
and
these
shit.
motherfuckers are not necessarily those of mine.
Yeah, Charlie can't. What you didn't see was Charlie carry the container of Jiffy into the bathroom with him.
Nope, never played that game. Never, not
That
even
dog will look you
interested.
dead in your eyes. You know what that dog wants.
He wants attention. It's because kids don't play with him. Only I do. He wants me to go throw the ball, have him run around
right.
like a crazy puppy.
Take him
This
for a
dog
walk.
is amazing with fetch. You can chuck a ball, he'll catch it no matter how hard you throw it.
Nice. Well, like I said, with that being said, let's go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. Call it a night until Saturday night. Maybe we can get this starting 5 figured out by Saturday. But no, like I said, we do appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate you guys hanging out
my
with
cord.
us. If you're not already, go ahead and check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense. TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Twitch.
Join us live here every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on Haps. If you don't have the app, download the app. Give Nonsensical Nonsense a follow so you get the notification. You can come in here and hang out in the chatters box.
Said he helps the ratings. Yeah, drop them.
Yeah, exactly. You can also listen to every single episode of the podcast on Spotify or anywhere you get your podcasts and jollies from. Just search up Nonsensical Nonsense. If you're feeling generous and want to check out our merch and buy a little something, you can go to teespring.com/Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Or you can just share all of our stuff. That's free and easy to do, and we'd greatly appreciate that. You can also email us at nonsensicalnonsenspodcast@gmail.com for whatever you want. Get your starting 5 in. This week we have starting 5 TV show catchphrases.
Yes.
And with that being said, I'm going to end the show with a little Black Dot Mojo. If you don't know who Blacktop Mojo is, do yourself a favor, check them out wherever you stream music. Go show them some love. Let them know we sent you. If you do know who they are, tell a friend. They'll appreciate you for it. And if they don't, then fuck them. And if you don't like Blacktop Mojo, then fuck you. That's why your mom's still looking at if it's too late to abort your ass.
Or how to unabort you.
Jay's mom's Google searches, is it too late at 45 to abort my child?
No, it's
Are you
called
45,
really
man?
late abortion.
Are you 45, ma'am, or is your child 45? Yeah. But with that being said, we are out of here. We will see you guys Saturday night with a brand new episode. Same nonsensical channel, same nonsensical time. Enjoy a little Blacktop Mojo.
Speak up now, darling. You're glowing faint. My technicolor view is turning gray. And twist the antenna around. Is there something wrong? There's nothing but a white noise now. The signal's gone. Gone, gone, gone. I sit alone now. The screen is cracked. I hit the site again, but the picture won't come back. I tried to wait it out, but I fell asleep near dawn. I guess I won't know how it ends. The signal's gone. Gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. The pain is peeling from the walls, and time reached through his Where did I go? Where did I
And we are officially out of here. Again, we appreciate y'all listening. We'll see you Saturday night for a brand new episode. Go ahead, Jeff.
Give that motherfucker a playground.
Deuces!
Mother had you, mother made you, mother fuck you.
Jay, go take your fucking meds.
Word.
Goodbye, motherfuckers. Push the goddamn button.